matter what Santa and his elves leave for you to put together, now you're prepared. Napa's the place to save on an Evercraft 100-piece screwdriver set and other great tools. I want one of these. That's Napa know-how, by the way. You'll find it at participating locations while supplies last. From our friends at Napa, they've got a bunch of cool stuff. Stocking stuffers, et cetera, et cetera. Napa. Offer ends December 31st, 2020. Coming back with the NFL, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives. And it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, Mark Allison here with you on a Monday. It's December 7th, 2020. Glad you could be here with us. Jess Hooker, co-host of Bits and Pieces, will be rolling in today, zooming her way in, and comedian Reno Collier will be catching up with him. You can also catch up with Reno at renocollier.net. Again, Jess Hooker and Reno Collier on a Monday right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Thanks so much for joining us.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Actor David Lander, best known for playing Squiggy on the popular ABC comedy Laverne and Shirley, has died after a decades-long battle with multiple sclerosis. His wife says Lander passed away Friday at the age of 73. He'd suffered from the disease for 37 years. Lander and his longtime comedic partner, Michael McKean, created the characters of Linny and Squiggy that they played on Laverne and Shirley. Netflix has no plans to add a disclaimer to The Crown, stating its lavish drama about Britain's royal family is a work of fiction. They announced Saturday it's always presented the drama as just that, a drama. Netflix was urged last week by British Culture Secretary Oliver Dowden to add the disclaimer in the wake of the broadcast of the drama's fourth series. Charles Spencer, the late Princess Diana's brother, was one who had called on Netflix to add the disclaimer. And this year, Hollywood's award season is operating in a strange COVID-19 vacuum. Oscar season pushing ahead, though, despite the pandemic and a year where most of the biggest releases were postponed. The timetable has shifted 2 months. The Academy Awards are to be held April 25th. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Oh, I saved a deer's life today, by the way.
Did you?
Yes. Two coyotes, man, they were on this fawn, and I turned the corner, and they ran off, and the fawn took off with his mom. I'm not joking. It
It's
was
just a coincidence. It wasn't, you didn't do
saved
anything.
its life.
She was out on patrol,
I
Josh.
was.
She was out on
Well,
fawn,
it's time to go
fawn
on patrol and save the deers.
Just
I'll be back,
Bat-
kids.
Just like Batman.
Yes.
We're going on patrol tonight.
Watch out,
Oh, you
coyotes.
vigilante, are you?
Not in my neighborhood.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Rodney Carrington, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
I used to have a corporate job, but I figured why should I have a job that pays $200 a day when I could be a comedian and make that in a week? All right.
There we go.
I like going to job interviews. There were interviews. Greg, before we get started, would you like something to drink? No, thanks. Had a few beers before I came in. Have any experience? I don't even have an appointment. They always ask you questions where they try to make you sabotage yourself. Have you noticed that? They're like, so tell us, where do you think you could use improvement? As if you're going to say, well, I am seething with hostility. I've got a debilitating character flaw. I cannot stop throwing staple guns. Does this look like ringworm to you? You know. Tell Tell us about yourself. Well, I've got pink eye and my foot's asleep. Got matching silverware for the plate in my head. I think I can fly. I collect ointment. What can you bring to our company? Head lice. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Next to you, the dumpster behind the airport. Where do I start? How do you like my weight belt?
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, of course.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
I just went on a date with one girl, and she was wearing a skirt and a pair of jeans under the skirt. Like she was trying to say, hey, Matt, here's 2 things you're not getting into tonight.
Was he a good dad?
I don't know. My dad grew up like pre-Oprah Winfrey, so he's like an old school guy. He doesn't know how to like be like, look, son, I love you. You're not doing well in school. Let's work this out.
Right.
Instead, I'd be watching TV, and this is the way he would convey that thought. He'd just come walking in and just go, study! and then he would walk out. Like, that was going to motivate me. Like, oh, gee, Dad, I never looked at it that way.
Never thought of it that way.
One at Q95, it's the Bob and Tom Show.
That's Christy Lee. I can see her. She's got the weather forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. We'll see partly cloudy skies this afternoon, high 38, clear overnight down to 26, and then sun and clouds tomorrow with a high of 42. Cloudy and 31 currently.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. Hope you had a chance to see some cool Christmassy stuff over the weekend. If not, probably a good day to go. Any evening, of course, I'm talking about the State Fairgrounds and those beautiful Christmas nights of lights. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's great to be here on this, as Chick pointed out, the 7th of December, 2020. Let's see now. In full Raiders regalia with a shamrock. It's Ace Cosby, Las Vegas Raiders fan.
Just win, baby. By any means necessary.
Chick McGee's in a great mood. His favorite team, the Washington Football Club, in action tonight against what may be the best team in the NFL.
Yeah, undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers.
But you, with great confidence, have picked them this evening to
none of that's true.
Cover. They're being given a bonus of 7 points.
7 points. Washington and 7.
Okay, we'll see.
Take what you lost over the weekend, double it, and you're right back in the money.
I was watching one channel, and I kid you not, there were five in a row different gambling commercials.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a lot out there.
They own the world, man.
Which is fine, except in television, they're supposed to separate the Chevy commercial from the Ford commercial, from the Toyota commercial, from the Honda commercial. But when that's all you've got, there you go. Seems to be a trend. But as Chick said, that's all the more reason to follow the shoe-in of the week. Way above 500.
32 and 29 on the season.
Yeah, you throw in the VIG, it's been a lot of fun. Okay. Christy Lee is over there. I can see her in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. Willie G is on the way.
Speaking of the NFL.
Gassing up his car. There's Josh, of course, at the IHateStevensinger.com sidekick, desk, and chair.
Isn't it time we put Terry Bradshaw out to pasture?
Why,
I love
what do
Terry
you do?
Bradshaw.
Aren't you, tired of Terry
I'm not
Bradshaw?
at all. I love Terry Bradshaw.
Did
he say something bad about your Washington football club?
he's just a lunatic, and he's just blithering.
I know.
Is that a reality show now?
It's one of the best guests we've ever had. He's very honest about himself. I like the guy.
Yeah,
Would you rather just have a bunch of statistical spouting dudes on these NFL shows that know everything and actually have no personality?
The NFL games with the sound off on the TV. I can't take it anymore. I watch the Red Zone channel, no sound. Evidently, every now and then I'll listen to Andrew Siciliano. He's the host on my Red Zone channel.
He's a made guy, so you gotta watch.
Yeah,
he is a made guy, and you can't insult him. That's exactly right. He's got ears like a taxi cab, but I love him.
Okay. All right. So your point is what?
He doesn't like Terry Bradshaw.
Turn the sound down.
Get rid of Terry Bradshaw. I do, but
he's a colorful personality. I like those guys.
He didn't even dress yesterday. He had this white shirt. He looked like he'd been out playing by the pool.
So what?
You shouldn't have to dress up anymore.
It's fun. Would you want to put a uniform on?
Maybe. And a helmet. Yeah.
He'd probably do that, too, if it would get a good laugh.
See, what the...
He was buddy with Burt Reynolds.
He was in Cannonball 2?
Sure was.
Yeah.
Burt Reynolds pulls up. Is Bradshaw here? It's like they weren't even trying.
Oh, wait a minute. Bradshaw was in 1?
No, I think he was in 2. I don't remember.
So you're talking about the merits of what movie now?
Cannonball Run. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's Smokey and the Bandit 2.
Oh, that's
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. You know, with the
Which one?
elephant and the roller coaster.
Which is often compared to The Godfather Part 2, in that they both have the
Two.
Part 2. Yeah.
Is Terry Bradshaw in Hooper?
I don't know. I've not seen
I want to say Terry Bradshaw gets hit in the head, and his motorcycle helmet cracks, and he takes it off and just smiles.
Or is that Stroke or Ace?
Damn, I don't know.
Another classic.
Thank you, Hal Needham, for all of those.
What about Six Pack with Kenny Rogers?
What about Six Pack
There's
with
another
Kenny
good one.
Rogers?
Somehow I wasn't tied to a chair and forced to watch that.
I watched it as a kid all
I understand
the time.
they play that at Gitmo to get people to confess.
Whoa.
No, please don't play. Don't make me with a six-pack. I tell you where the bombs are.
No more Kenny Rogers, please. For the love of
No, I'll stay here in my room. Send me rice.
Should I continue?
Anything.
Well, I'm not the one that brought up a series of D-minus movies.
Well, it's what Bradshaw did.
It's a Bradshaw Film Festival. How has he not been in a regular TV sitcom? I mean, I know he's in a reality show, but why isn't he, Bradshaw and Me or something? Or
Didn't he play? He
Who's
played
the most successful sitcom actor that was a pro football player? Probably Alex Karras.
Got to
maybe?
be Karras, yeah, with Webster.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Ed O'Neill didn't actually go pro, did he?
Right, no. He played. Well, I think he did play I think he played for the Steelers. Now that for like a season.
But I mean,
really?
I mean someone who had a very successful NFL career and then went into a sitcom.
Fred Dreyer did Hunter for years.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh.
Very
There you
good.
go.
Good player too. Well,
Dick Butkus?
Okay, now
Was he on
it's
TV?
interesting, Christy. You know that in the year 2020 they're also playing football. Perhaps we could wade into a couple of the stories about that.
Oh, like results and stuff from games?
Could
You
be.
usually don't care.
That's a great idea. You usually you crabbily say it's on the internet.
Oh, it is. How the Jags do post the Gardner Minshew era over.
They almost won in Minnesota. Anyway, last night, Kansas City Chiefs, the Chefs, no longer are on the way to the playoffs again, thanks to a comeback 22-16 win Sunday night against the Broncos in Kansas City.
They almost didn't play, didn't they?
They almost didn't play. That was very, very close. Patrick Mahomes,
My man.
318 yards, a touchdown. Harrison Butkus was... Oh, no, it's Butker. I'm sorry. Had 5 field goals, 5 for 5, and the Chiefs go to 11-1 for the second time in franchise history. Alfred Morris, former Washington player, is dead to me now, scored a pair of third-quarter touchdowns for the Giants and shut down Russell Wilson, and New York wins 17-12, now all alone in first place in that wacky NFC East. Of course, the Giants were led by former Washington Colt McCoy, also dead to me.
That's a good name, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. Oh boy,
Sheriff Colt McCoy.
There's a bunch of great names.
He should be
in
on
sports
Yellowstone.
these days.
Yes, he should.
Baker Mayfield,
Have you
Colt
seen
McCoy.
Yeah,
Colt
Baker Mayfield.
McCoy.
You got to watch Yellowstone, Tom.
Have you seen that?
Oh man, it's great.
I haven't seen anything lately.
Kevin Costner.
Oh,
Chick,
so
if you
good.
learn nothing, remember, when you like a show,
Yeah.
you don't tell Tom to watch it because he will inevitably ruin it somehow. For you.
He always ruins it for me.
No, I turned you on to The Americans.
Yes.
Great show.
10 years ago.
It was so good. That's a good point.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry. I've got junior samples over there telling me about great classic movies like Hooper, which did feature Robert
You're
Downey.
calling me Junior Samples
Am I
now?
Junior Sample or is Josh?
Man, I know I've gained some holiday weight, but good Lord.
You know, I understand that Junior Sample, this is a true story on Hee Haw, to hell with sports. On Hee Haw, he became very difficult.
Did he really?
Yes, he became somewhat of a star, and he was difficult to
Oh,
work with.
God, I hate hearing that.
He was a real pain in the ass.
Wow.
want to hear that
Most
either.
people need to realize they're pretty lucky to be where they are.
Yeah.
At least I get that.
What are you doing looking at me? What are you talking about?
You know something? I have a little.
Roy, I can say
I have a
so, right?
request here. I want to squeeze into sports. This kind of fits.
Goodness, anything but sports.
This is the great Uncle BS and a brief trip back in time. In fact, well, you'll hear.
Uncle BS, where were you December 24th? 1 hour BC. December 24th, 1 hour BC. Working as a part-time night desk clerk, Bethlehem, Israel. Place called the North Star Motor Lodge. Booked up out the rear end. Trying to get my Caesar's consensus form filled out. Stock a Coke machine all at the same time. Up to my butt and caffeine-free Diet Dr. Pepper. Some carpenter strolls in with a pregnant wife, a tired mule, and a bad attitude. Trying trying to strong-arm me into throwing 2 Roman soldiers out of room 107. I told him, Jesus Christ, man, we're in the people blazing business.
Tim Wilson, Uncle BS. Find something funnier than that, please, because you can't.
You cannot.
Oh, my God. We're in the people pleasing business. Oh, God.
Called me Junior Samus. My God.
I know.
Sure did.
That's a hard one.
I got I got Junior Sample over there, is what he said.
Boy, oh boy.
Well, no, I was just trying to get back to contemporary football. Once again, Chick picking his Washington Football Club this evening. That was a bold move.
+7, yeah. All the experts are saying it's going to be a close game, and the Steelers have to lose sometime, they figure. And
yeah. Why
Washington, ripe for
They're due.
hot. Washington arguably is hot right now.
Where are they playing?
In Pittsburgh. In front of, no, there are no fans there. That doesn't matter.
No, but it's their home field. They got their locker room. They got the local whores.
The local talent.
Waiting in the wings.
Anyway.
There's Susie Suckmeister.
She's popular. Yeah.
I have another request.
With a name like that,
this is a request for something from
German Girl.
Josh Arnold and the Consensuals. What a band. The Consensuals, in this one, there's that old thing about music where the true geniuses know when not to play. Mm-hmm. Like you listen to B.B. King, and he's not there all the time. He's just, when he comes in, oh my God. Same thing in this song with the Consensuals. You're thinking, where's the band? Are they on break?
Well, they're playing the whole time.
Well, yeah, but the vocalists, the background vocalists are they sparing. Mm-hmm. You'll hear them at the end of this classic.
Well, dinner is done. It sure was great. You could have fed an army with the food I ate. I must have filled my plate a good 6 or 7 times. The table's clear, dishes are done, and the house is ours. Now the family's gone. You say, let's have some fun, and I can read between the lines. You walk over to me, you say, get out of that chair. You sit on my lap and say, let's head upstairs. You run your hand through my hair and slip your tongue in my ear. You're looking good with just that apron on, but I'm afraid my libido is up and gone. I just ate a ton, and I've got some bad news, my dear. I'm too full to Maybe you're out of luck. I'd get up if I could, but I'll be damned if I ain't stuck. I'm too stuffed to to make love on you. I'm short of breath and intercourse, something I can't do. I'm too bloated to bang. My belly's covering my I'm just one man, but right now I weigh as much as a gang. Feel like I could pop. I got a deuce to drop. After that we could try, but babe, you'll have to be on top. Cause I'm too full to So babe, you're out of luck. You're out of luck. I guess I couldn't blame you if you called your old boyfriend Chuck. 10-inch Chuck. Cause darling, I'm too full to
Not clear on what's happening at the end.
Really?
Yeah, the Consensuals got in there finally. That's once again Josh Arnold and the Consensuals. Josh is also the proprietor of the so-called That Josh Arnold podcast, not to be confused with the Bits and Pieces podcast with Jason, Willie G, and the Jesses.
Yeah, we'll have one of the Jesses on today.
That's correct. The Ms. Hooker. Mm-hmm.
I was the special guest on Friday's brand new show. You can get that where podcasts are.
Is Jess going to bring in their homemade butter?
I don't know. I heard some talk about biscuits, but I don't know about. I don't know if it's. I don't think it's coming today.
Say anything?
Yeah, I don't think it's coming today.
We got talking about the fact that Jess was mentioning that she made homemade butter, and I thought no one on earth does that. And then I have found out from other people. Wow.
Lots of people do, huh?
And apparently it's unbelievable.
And you have you can put in different ingredients to make flavored butter, like garlic butter.
This is right up your alley.
Oh, I could do a whole show
Cinnamon butter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Sage butter? Ooh, that would be bad.
Margarine with a line through a T-shirt. Sorry.
Anyway.
That stuff, I can't believe it's not butter. I can.
Back to the
I talked to some
NFL.
dairy cows over the weekend, by the way.
You did?
That was on
Did
that
they talk back?
farm for Christmas.
Well, that's where you got the problem, yeah.
If the cows are talking to you, you got a problem.
But you realize how difficult it is
being a cow?
working on a dairy farm.
Oh, yeah.
Being a cow.
I mean, they're not really cooperative.
And you got to milk them every day. They can't wait.
And they're big.
Yeah.
Oh, they are big.
And
yeah.
they're smelly.
They do smell.
And they're walking through their own poop a lot.
A lot, yeah. They seem to enjoy it almost.
Yeah, it's yikes.
It's as though we're encouraged.
Did I hear this right, that cow tipping is not a real thing? That's just a legend?
That's correct,
Yeah, they just want to see you slam into the side of a
cow.
It's like snipe hunting.
Right.
Yeah.
Grunion hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now did you have a regional hunting that you went through in St. Louis, Josh?
Snipe hunting was
Snipes?
the thing, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we
I never
did
had to
snipe.
do it, but famously a St. Louis Blue went on a snipe hunt, fell off the back of a pickup truck and was injured for the season, and that caused quite a hullabaloo in the media.
I can
Athletes
imagine.
often make very poor decisions.
yes.
Occasionally under the influence of drugs and alcohol. Coming up in the news, by the way, interesting NBA/drug news.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Also, today in sports birthdays, a great couple of birthdays coming up.
Very good, very good. Right now, I want to tell you, over the weekend, I got on the computer, did a little Christmas shopping for the likes of Al Jackson, Reno Collier.
You remembered Reno, thank you.
And more, including Kostaki. I got him the Omaha Steaks experience. In this case, I got one of the beautiful deluxe grillers assortment packages. Went online to omahasteaks.com. Right there on the top, I typed out BTS for an instant savings. Right there's a big thing right there on the top of that page. And Josh, I know you're a big fan too. This is the perfect gift because sure you could send your brother a new tie, and then he could add it to the ones you've sent him every year prior to this, make a nice noose. Or you could send him steaks, and they could grill. Christy, I'm just telling it like it is, okay?
Okay.
You think
it's been a rough year, yes.
Yeah, you think a guy would rather have something beside steaks? You're wrong. Now, Josh, you have 3 brothers. What are you going to send them?
Well, they're getting the deluxe grillers assortment, of course.
What's in that?
Oh, it includes a vast variety of entrees, sides, desserts, including the Omaha Steaks Butcher's Cut Filet Mignons.
Yeah.
These beauties, they're perfectly aged, hand-carved, and famously fork tender. Right now, you can get this mouthwatering package plus 4 free burgers and a free digital meat thermometer.
Set it Fahrenheit.
At an exclusive price.
That's helpful.
Exactly.
If it's set on Kelvin.
Yeah, you may have a problem.
You got a problem.
You might have a problem.
But this is only for you, folks.
Yep.
Bob and Tom listeners, this exclusive price available only for you. That's a discount of over 50%. Just go to omahasteaks.com, enter the code BTS into the search bar.
And I'm not done. I'm going to get a bunch more of them. I've just decided this is a great way to shop. And the thing is, you want to do it right now. You've been watching the news. What's the word I'm looking for? The
window, the shipping window?
Yeah. A lot of stuff's going to be getting shipped, so now's the time to do it. The deluxe grillers assortment. You also, did I mention the 4 Omaha steak burgers and the free digital meat?
No, I did.
You did? Okay, good. It is the perfect gift. Did you mention that?
He just said it.
You should listen to the show. It's pretty good.
Sorry, I was
What
reading.
show are you listening to?
I was over here reading about junior samples.
Oh, man.
And how difficult he was. The omahasteaks.com. Omahasteaks.com, once again, right at the top of the page, BTS in the search bar. Okay? Have some fun and get some steaks for those brothers and sisters of yours out there in the world.
That's right.
Coming up, we have weird news from Grubhub. I completely dispute this survey.
I kind of do too.
And the NBA and drugs coming up, kind of interesting.
And Flobies are in the news again.
Oh, good. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
And that is Kostaki Economopoulos. He'll be joining us on Tuesday. You can always catch up with Kostaki at All Pro Lines, where pro football and pro comedians collide, or check him out at Kostaki.com. That's Kostaki, Kostaki.com. Every Tuesday, Facebook Live at 9 p.m. Eastern Time with 50 toasts. Just search Kostaki at Patreon.com to join the community, and we'll be joined on Tuesday by that man, Kostaki Economopoulos, looking at the NFL, 2 Monday night games tonight, and I'm sure he'll have lots on that as well as Chick McGee in sports. You're tuned to the right place. Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. NFL football, Kansas City Chiefs are on their way to the playoffs thanks to a comeback 22-16 win last night against the Denver Broncos. Patrick Mahomes, 318 yards and a touchdown. Harrison Butker had 5 field goals, and the Chiefs go to 11-1 for the second time in franchise history. And Baker Mayfield, 334 yards and 4 touchdowns. The Browns scored the first 17 points and held on to beat Tennessee 41-35. The Browns have won 4 straight. Other winners yesterday in the NFL: Detroit, Indianapolis, Las Vegas, Miami, New Orleans, the Rams, the Giants, Green Bay, and New England all win. And in overtime, Minnesota beat Jacksonville. And tonight, Monday Night Football, 2 games. First of all, at 5 o'clock Eastern, Washington travels to Pittsburgh. And San Francisco 49ers are the home team in their temporary home in Arizona, hosting the Buffalo Bills. And Alabama, number 1 for the 5th week in a row, and extended its streak of consecutive poll appearances to 210, the 3rd longest in the history of the AP College Football Poll. The Crimson Tide, unanimous number 1s, followed by number 2, Notre Dame, number 3, Ohio State, and number 4, Clemson. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I had wanted to pick up some gag gifts for Christmas, and Patrick,
your son,
took me to an X-rated bookstore.
Okay.
We walked in the door, and 3 men walked out.
Oh, sure, yeah.
All the rest of them put magazines in front of their faces. So then I went up to the counter, and they had these, looked like a little tube of lipstick.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I took it out, and when I twisted it up, it was a little pecker. And
son of a gun.
I said to the man, "Is this all it does?"
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bees are stupid. Them are not stupid. They're stupid. Them are not stupid. They're stupid.
Essential Morning Radio.
They're stupid.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
I'd like to do a little song for you if you don't mind.
Oh, a cappella going.
You sure? I got my thing here, and I'm going to stand up. What I'd like to do right now is, because my influences go way back, I was a fan of the old radio days. You remember Rudy Valley and such.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. I'd like to do. I'd like to juxtapose times. I'd like to take a singer from the 30s and do today's rap style, and I'll leave you with this. What do you think?
Little megaphone there.
What up, everybody? What up? Rudy Valley here, announcing a new song called "I'm Just an East Coast Gangbanger." What up, everybody? What up? What the dillio? Aight. 'Cause I'm just an East Coast gangbanger, dissing the West Coast MCs. And if it comes to pass, I'll bust a cap in their ass.
Richard Curtis can kiss my... 6:45 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Well, Christy, you look so nice today.
Why, thank you, Tom.
Let's see now. Let's look around the room.
You look like Pittsburgh Pirates cheerleader.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Really?
Black and gold?
Black and gold.
Yeah.
My junior high colors.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah.
Do you still have your junior high school cheerleading outfit? I'm asking.
No, I have the letters that were on it, but I don't have the actual.
Do you have any senior
sweater.
rings?
I have my class ring, yes.
I hawked mine. Thanks for bringing that up. Had to hawk it in the
well,
gold.
we don't discuss pawn shops unless
The
God
gold,
is here.
the gold binge of 88.
Let's see. I want to remind you of a couple things. Some fun Christmas lights. Indiana State Fairgrounds. Awesome. Just the best. You flip your radio to the special channel, and it's very cool, and have some fun there. Take the kids. Also, I'll remind you that the TV show is called Bob and Tom Tonight. It's on tonight, of course, at 11:30. My Indy TV 23. Check it out, please. And welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Yes, he's a loyal Las Vegas Raiders fan. It's Ace Cosby. Come on.
Did you lose your mind? Were you watching the game live when they scored the touchdown with 5 seconds left?
I watched it twice.
Oh, see, there's a fan. I'm happy to hear that. That's a football fan.
I have to watch the game without my friend. Right. When she watches with me, they lose.
Oh. That's a
this is
take.
And makes that marriage a really good idea.
I'll take this. When's the wedding? Oh, you don't have a date yet.
Let's see. There's Chick McGee, of course. Josh is over there. Christy's over there. Looking good today, Christy. Once again, the Pittsburgh Steeler colors, which is appropriate. They're playing the Washington Football Club this evening.
Yeah,
in
I had
Pittsburgh.
no idea when I got dressed this morning.
Pittsburgh only giving, a scant 7 points?
Washington getting 7 tonight in Pittsburgh.
Boy, that's not enough.
Washington red pepper hot.
And yet the Chickster taking his favorite team in that with
right.
And of course you've doubled that. Is that a double shock?
What, did it? Did I double shock?
No, he's the devil when he's trying to get you.
I don't think I double shocked. I don't know why would you think I would double shock? I can't not double shock.
Really?
Man up. Double shock that bitch. Here we go.
All right.
Washington plus the 7. This is a solid gold lock of my life.
Okay, Dean, you might want to mark that so tomorrow morning when it doesn't go that way, he can blame me.
Pittsburgh.
Getting harder to root for you.
Willie is back.
Well, hello, part-time.
Hi.
Hey, Will. Now, let me ask you something. Being the son of Tom, and you're late like this, 45 minutes late.
Sure.
What sort of penalty do you incur?
Well, actually, this is my new thing. It's called Late Mondays.
Okay, all
I just
right.
figure on Mondays, I just come in whenever I want.
Okay.
And that can be sort of like a fun little segment.
When the Willie show.
They'll be listening in and they're going, Willie's not even there. I love
Willie's
Late
not there
Mondays.
yet.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just look at my
We
little...
get a guess where he was?
little log here. Okay, so at 6:17, Willie texted me, hey, my alarm didn't go off. I'll be there in 10 minutes. That's a long 10.
Did you
shower?
Did you go to...
I showered.
Do a couple chest moves?
You got coffee, didn't you?
I didn't get coffee. I got coffee here.
Oh, all right.
I didn't get coffee, but I took a shower. I figured you guys would be fine without me. I didn't need to
That's
come.
all right. If I'm late, I go, I'm already late. My routine does not change.
Is that right?
Yes. No, I didn't get coffee. I cut a few things out. I didn't blow dry my hair, which I usually do blow dry my hair.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do it. I do blow dry my hair.
He fusses, yeah.
If I don't have product in my hair, it looks like Justin Bieber hair. It kind of swoops down like a little kid. So I gotta.
The ladies like that.
Yeah, they love it.
It doesn't look. It's not good. Chunky 27-year-old Bieber. It's not
that in your cheeks, man. I tell you.
Cherubic.
Cherubic is better. Rubenesque even, but
maybe you could do like a character, like Justin Blubber.
Oh my God!
He's on a roll today.
Oh no, you missed it.
You had that like that.
He already called Josh Junior Sample.
Yeah. Do you know who that is?
Look him up. You're going to need
Junior Samples was a stout man.
Yeah.
And apparently very difficult to deal with on set.
Incredibly difficult. He became the best thing in Hee Haw. He was the Fonzie of Hee Haw.
Didn't he beat up String Bean one day?
Went to his head, beat the hell out of String Bean one afternoon.
And wasn't at one point, am I correct in saying that wasn't that the longest running syndicated show in the history of television there?
And I think it was.
Or was that Lawrence Welk?
The first, if not the first syndicated show.
Yeah, because it only aired for on CBS or whatever for 2 years.
Yeah.
And then just went syndicated and made so much money.
How has that not been
It's
brought
still
back?
running
It still
favorite
runs.
channel.
Yes, but not
I mean,
new.
Why aren't they making new ones? I mean, obviously they'd have to get new principals because
Right.
all the fellows are dead.
But it wasn't that long ago that they were still doing new ones.
I mean, if you look at those crappy sing shows that now dominate network television.
I want to say Bill Engvall is in a couple of the Hee Haw seasons.
Probably.
Yeah.
And wasn't there a spinoff, the Hee Haw Honeys or something like that?
They were always hot.
Okay, well.
Hee Haw had some of the hottest women ever. Isn't that funny?
Wasn't that the only reason certain guys watched it?
I would imagine so, yeah.
Want to see those funny Junior Samples jokes.
Oh, I loved it. They would stand in the corn and pop up and come on.
BR 549. Come on down to Junior's Carla. BR
Tom has never seen 1 minute of Hee Haw. I guarantee it.
You're correct.
A lot of good music.
Anyway.
Where are you tonight? Why did you leave me here all alone?
No idea.
I
Sorry I brought it
searched
up.
the world over and I thought I found true love.
Okay, we get it. We
met
get it.
another and lost you, we're gone.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Great to
Good
hear.
stuff.
Thanks very much.
Good stuff. That's comedy, kids.
Once again,
That's TV, pal.
we have Chick McGee at the sports desk. What else is going on?
Let's real quick. Chiefs come back, beat the Broncos 22-16. Kansas City in the playoffs. They're 11-1. Giants beat Seattle 17-12. Baker Mayfield, your boy, Tom, 334 yards, 4 touchdowns. Browns scored the first 17 points and beat the Titans 41-35 in Nashville. Also winning yesterday in the National Football League, Detroit. Indianapolis, if only we could get the Texans to fumble. Oh, thank you very much.
That's the luckiest win.
That poor quarterback.
Yeah.
He had to feel terrible.
Deshaun Randy Watson. Las Vegas scores a touchdown with 6 seconds left to beat the New York Jets 31-28. New York thought they had their first win of the season, but no, not so fast.
Yeah, but Chick and I were going back and forth. We had 2 games wrong in the space of 5 seconds.
Yeah, we sure did. That was amazing.
Yeah, the Colts just lost. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God, are they lucky?
Miami beat Cincinnati 19-7. And honestly, the Bengals, they announced it yesterday on the NFL, they are officially eliminated from playoff contention.
Already?
With that loss. Yeah. All right. Overtime, Minnesota beat Jacksonville 27-24. New Orleans beat Atlanta 21-16. Rams
So
over
technically, we could do a Gardner Minshew song tomorrow.
Oh, God.
Why would
we do that?
I mean, Jacksonville played. That's only.
Oh, well, that's not enough.
No, Mike Glennon. I wonder what life is like on his home planet. He's like a bald. He looks like Adam Silver's son.
That's not a compliment.
He's Rams beat the Cardinals by 10, 38-28. Green Bay 30, Philly 16, and New England. I had the Chargers in this pick'em game. New England wins just barely though, 45-0.
Yikes!
Did you see?
They rarely get those wrong like that,
right?
Yeah.
And again, you have done. There are 2 Monday nighters or late afternooner nighter, and you have picked those for this evening.
5:00 Eastern, Washington at Pittsburgh. I got the team +7, and then Buffalo at San Francisco. But as we know, San Francisco's playing in Arizona now. I like the Bills in that pick'em. So there you go.
Okay. You want to give me the sports teaser, please?
College football poll coming up, and a world record. Fish and chips and spotlights on Cleveland again.
Spotlights on Cleveland.
NBA and weed. We'll have that story.
What's that song, Spotlight, James Brown? What is that one?
Oh, yeah.
God,
how about some James Brown?
There you go. There. I'll dig that up.
James Brown, y'all. Yeah.
It sounds just like that. Only not.
Yeah.
Do you like good music?
Willie, I apologize.
Yes,
Do you like good music?
Well, you're not hearing it now.
I searched the world over and I thought I found true love.
Okay, I can't stand it. We're coming right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
More Bob and Tom next. Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com. Don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's a
cow.
good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Mark Allison with you, rolling through a Monday morning, the 7th of December, 2020. Thanks so much for joining us. And like Santa, this comes but once a year. Bob and Tom's Christmas comedy cuts, played all season long, now till Christmas night. We'll be laughing all the way. It's a wonderful laugh all this holiday season. I'm Bob and Tom, 24/7. Ho, ho, ho.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. A plea from Dr. Anthony Fauci for people to wear a mask to slow the spread of the coronavirus tops a Yale Law School librarian's list of the most notable quotes of 2020. The list was assembled by Fred Shapiro and released today. It is an annual update to the Yale Book of Quotations, which was first published in 2006. An Associated Press analysis finds that new smartphone technology for alerting people about possible exposure to the virus has been slow to catch on. The notification system, designed by Apple and Google and praised by security experts for protecting user privacy, is only available in 18 states and territories, and adoption remains low. In Connecticut, the most successful state so far, only about 1 in 5 residents have opted in to the notifications. Public health officials are struggling to get the word out amid rampant COVID-19 misinformation. And a Nebraska man says his apartment was trashed. His puppy is missing after his girlfriend discovered he cheated on her. The 20-year-old man told Omaha police he came home to a ransacked apartment Friday after his girlfriend confronted him. Clothes were tossed in his bathtub soaked in bleach. The Christmas tree was knocked over, and dirty diapers were dumped on the bed. His white Siberian Husky puppy, PlayStation 4, and 2 katana swords also missing. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
When I say America, what comes to mind? For me, it's simple. Mom, apple pie, and whole milk. They've been around forever. Let's hope that doesn't change. But did you know this country is actually importing whole milk? Why waste the money shipping milk from overseas when we've got the best darn fresh milk in the world right here on our own soil? You have a choice, America. So the next time you're in the market for milk, look for the flag. Old Glory Whole Milk. Old Glory Whole Milk stands alone. It's the best milk across the board.
Hey, fellas. I'm long-time over-the-road trucker, Floyd Tucker. The next time you crave whole milk, ask your fellow truckers where you can find Old Glory Whole Milk, and then ask if they're a cop. Take it from me. It's something else.
Old Glory Whole Milk. Just say when.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of
curvy cleavage on display.
The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Don't touch those.
Sorry. The human drama of
curvy cleavage on display.
This is
The Bob and Tom Show. No shoes, no shirt, no talent.
Tim Cavanaugh. Oh, I love this song.
It's a little bit of a drinking song.
I love
Here
this
we go.
song.
7 o'clock at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy's got a quick forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Partly cloudy this afternoon, high 38. Clear skies overnight, down to 26. Ooh. Sunshine tomorrow, down and up to 42 degrees. Right now, we have cloudy skies, 31.
Christy, did you know that Joshy got new windows?
I heard something about that.
So he doesn't have to go up to his window now and hold his hand up and, I can feel the wind blowing through the seams.
That's a bad feeling.
He went to Window Nation. Josh, what happened?
Well, they came out and they took care of me. They got me all these great windows, and now's the time for you to take care of your biggest investment, which is your house, of course, with Window Nation's best offer of the year.
You know, you can get a house full of windows and save thousands with Window Nation's offer. 0% financing for 60 months on all style windows, and they got every kind known to man. Plus, you get 2 windows for every 2 you buy. So, Josh, you have 10 windows, so you bought 5.
That's exactly right.
Okay, very good. Now, take care of yourself and your family. Tell me more, Josh.
Well, you get that 0% financing for 60 months on all style windows, plus 2 free windows with every 2 you buy. No limit on that. Find out why over 100,000 homeowners love Window Nation, including me.
Hey, look, I can see through these windows. They're from Window Nation. Let's see now. Oh, we're back. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Willie G is over there. 10 minutes late.
Excuse me, I was 40 minutes late.
Yes, I know, but you texted me, I'll be there in 10 minutes, and then it was like 40.
Yeah.
So this is like when you download something and your computer goes 10 minutes, and half an hour later that thing's still spinning around.
Right.
Don't you have a clock in this thing? Okay. Let's see. Willie is back. There's Ace over there. Christy Lee at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk.
Present.
Josh is president accounted for at the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair. Hey.
Hi.
Jewelry never fails.
Never.
That's a good.
Never.
Yeah.
I'd recommend doing something right now with Steven Singer. That'll keep her happy. Let's see now. And then across the way, it's Chick McGee getting ready for a huge Monday.
That'll hold her.
Because there's 2 NFL games this evening, and he's put big money, double shocking his favorite team, the Washington Football Organization, as they take on Pittsburgh at home.
Go team.
Heinz Field.
Yep.
That's a 5 o'clock start.
5 o'clock Eastern
57
start.
ways to lose at football.
You can see it on...
That's like 3 jokes in one.
You can see it on Fox or Channel 712 on DirecTV. It's,
Dinner time football.
Dinner time football. It's the best.
Depending on where you live.
I love it. College football poll, Alabama #1 for the 5th week in a row. They've extended their streak of consecutive poll appearances to 210, the 3rd longest in the history of the college football poll. Crimson Tide, unanimous #1, 3rd straight week. Top 7 teams unchanged for a 5th consecutive poll. #1, Alabama. #2, Notre Dame. #3, Ohio State. #4, Clemson.
Apparently, Tom isn't.
#5, Texas
No, I don't.
A&M.
I just want to play something for you.
Okay.
Ready, Willie? Here it comes.
Sure.
That's right.
Okay.
Is this Hee Haw or whatever?
No.
No.
Do you like good music?
It's Arthur Conley.
I think is it called Sweet Soul Music?
Yeah. Now, because he said spotlight on.
Mm-hmm.
Who was it? Who were you
James
spotlight?
Brown.
Wilson Pickett,
Wilson
y'all.
Pickett.
Okay.
James Brown.
Going to a go-go.
As you do.
Okay, of course.
That's a great line.
Oh, yeah. You know that Chick's mom used to wear white go-go boots? You ever heard about this?
Oh, really? That sounds like a nice memory.
What the hell's wrong with you? First junior samples, now this? What?
Boy.
What do we
Do you have any white go-go boots, Kristen?
No, I do not.
Are those out of fashion?
Yeah, pretty much.
You can't wear them after Labor Day.
Well, that's of
okay.
course.
Could we get back to Mr. Connolly?
Can we get back to Mr. Connolly?
Here it comes. Here you go.
Oh, Spotlight was on
Spotlight
Lou
on Lou
Rawls.
Rawls, y'all.
Oh, I love him.
Now, this next one's hard to understand.
That's a
Here-
misstep for
Here we
Lou.
go. Here we go. Now, he said,
What does he say?
Don't he look boss?
Is that what he says?
Yeah.
Don't
Isn't
he
it?
look boss, y'all, I think.
Oh,
That's what I thought, yeah.
Oh,
Don't he look
I thought he
boss,
said
y'all.
had big balls, y'all.
I don't think they would have.
Lou Rawls?
Because Lou Rawls is famous for his.
He has a deep voice.
You'll never find.
You'll never find.
I mean, the only person that sounds like that in the world anymore is Ace Cosby.
That's right.
Ezra, our singer. Ezra, he can do a great Lou Rawls.
He's got big balls.
You'll never find. Oh, God, that's-
Josh, that's pretty
that is
strong.
good.
Yeah.
Not when I do it, when Boo and Lou does.
Okay, okay. Let's could we get back to Mr. Conley, who, by the way, went on to become the governor of Texas. Here we go. Then saying "make love while hurting ding dong," I think he said.
Make love while eating a ding dong.
Oh, is that what he said? Okay.
Don't hurt your ding dong.
Okay, here, let's keep
Prefer
going.
a hug.
Oh, who doesn't love Sam and Dave?
Spotlight on Sam and Dave.
Oh, shotgun.
Who's Sam and Dave? I thought he said Sammy Davis.
I did too at
Yeah,
first, but it's
the
Sam
great
and Dave.
Sam and Dave. They were,
Hold on.
Yeah, hold on, I'm coming. Look,
I'm
that's one of my all-time favorite songs.
That's a great song.
Okay, here we go. Now keep going. I haven't heard a word. He said that something like.
No, he goes singing, hold on, I'm a-coming.
Oh, God, you're so much better at this.
You are good
I
at
love
this
this song.
Josh.
I've
Yeah,
heard
maybe you should let Josh take the lead.
No, don't.
Yeah, maybe you should shut the hell up and let.
Did you know that they talked about the magic bullet when Governor Conley took the. I'm sorry.
I
Back to
heard
okay,
that.
Josh. Smarty pants. Here you go. What's he saying next?
Said, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. That's Wilson Pickett.
Spotlight on Wilson Pickett.
Did he say spotlight on Wilson
Uh-huh.
Pickett?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
I
Yeah, he
wouldn't
did.
have known because you were blabbing.
Yeah, don't you hate that? People
3, 2,
shut
and
up.
shut up. Here we go. That sweet wicked Pickett.
No, that wicked something Pickett. I don't know what the middle is.
Okay, all right. Singing Mustang Sally.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a great song.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go, Willie. Little sweet soul music. Spotlight on Chick McGee.
We're
Now,
learning.
Yeah.
I think it's that call or response thing. The yeahs make that song.
Sure.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Stupid world record.
This is one you can really sink your teeth into.
Okay.
All right.
Must be a food joke coming.
A fish and chips restaurant in the UK, brilliant, has created the world's biggest pig in a blanket.
I thought that was Joy Behar.
It's called
when she's home with the flu.
she's in a blanket. She's trying to be comfortable.
You know what? She's a big fan of the show, and she just looked at the radio and said,
There's
what did I
no
do?
way she likes this.
There's no way.
No, Joe Behar's not going to come on the show.
First of all, she hates men. Second of all, she hates men who are funnier
You
than her.
guys, stop
Wakes
saying
up,
that.
looks at her picture of Stalin.
Oh,
If only
no.
Trotsky were.
No, we love Joe Behar.
Evidently, we call it a pig in a blanket. The British call it a hog in a duvet.
Really?
Well, this giant one,
It
Me a
may-
duvet hog?
to almost 24 inches long, and is being sold at Papa's Fish and Chips in Cleethorpes.
Oh, he serves them. You know what he serves them in?
What's that?
Oh, a bag, because he's got a brand new bag.
Oh, Papa's does? Yeah.
And did you know Cleethorpes is just down the road from Badger's Drift?
Is it?
Which is
Cleethorpes.
just east of Snatcher's Cleft. I think
So
you
it's
know that.
essentially it's a 2-foot hot dog,
Right.
in battered.
That doesn't sound that big to me.
No.
It does 2 feet.
2 feet. No, a foot long is normally
You can get those.
widely sold, and
Yeah.
it's already a foot.
John C. Holmes would gasp at a 2-footer.
But you could put 2 foot longs together and make your world's biggest hog in a duvet.
Yeah.
But they're not doing that. It's a one-piece unit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is there a 2-foot hot dog out there?
Well, I'm sure it's
Actually, there is. I've had one.
A 2-foot hot dog?
I don't know exactly how long. It may have been 3. It's at Alice Cooper's restaurant in Phoenix, Arizona. They get these gigantic hot dogs.
Oh, my God.
I'll have to look up how long they are.
Okay, this thing, there's a guy holding it, and it's gigantic.
And did you say, is it battered? So is it more like fish and chips, or is it like a conventional?
No, it's more like, it's essentially, this picture, it looks like a corn dog, although it looks like he's playing a bassoon.
So it's not a pig in a blanket then?
It is, but it's...
Is it a bun or a biscuit?
It looks like a giant tube
Sure.
of deep-fried cornmeal over a huge, gigantic sausage.
I don't know. I'm tired of these damn redcoats, man. This is a pig in a blanket. This is America, baby. We make pigs in blankets.
That's true.
Get your hog and a duvet out of here.
Maybe they invented it. We stole it.
Maybe.
It's just fun, I'm sure. And
That's right. We stole it. We took it from them, from those damn redcoats.
And by the way, it's served in a festive wrapping paper so you can feel Christmassy as you're having your giant pig in a blanket.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it looks like the guy's holding a baseball bat.
Yeah.
Josh, it says the Alice Cooper hot dog is 22 inches.
Okay, so almost 2 feet. Yeah. Boy, those were delicious.
Okay, so it gives you kind of that state fair spirit over there in the UK. But this guy's holding it up to his mouth. Looks like the Madonna. The singer, not the...
You can't say the Madonna.
Yeah. I'm looking for
Call her the Madonna.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, it's...
we have the lightning rod up.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Not that Madonna. The singer, you know.
Yes, yeah, of course. Yeah.
She's familiar with it.
And after more than 40 years, the city of Cleveland, Ohio, has granted home of Tom Griswold, has granted landmark status to the correct birthplace of John Heisman, the namesake of college football's most prestigious player award. The city council and Mayor Frank Jackson, that's a good mayor name, they corrected a 42-year-old error that erroneously marked a residence 3 blocks away from the site, granted landmark status as Heisman's birth site.
So someone lives in this house. Mm-hmm. I mean, how many people drive by and go, oh, wow, that's where John Heisman lived?
Like ones of people a year.
Yeah.
Sure.
I wonder if they have city water yet.
Isn't the Christmas Story house in Cleveland?
Yes.
I imagine a lot more people go to see that house.
Absolutely.
My daughter went to the Christmas house in Cleveland, and there's a guy dressed up in the pink bunny suit. Remember Ralphie gets the pink bunny
Is he
from
supposed to be
suit
there, or
from
is he
his
just
aunt. He's there to have, you can have your picture taken with him. He's there all the time, I guess.
What a gig.
Wow. Does he work there, or is it some sort of freelance weirdo?
I don't think he has.
But it gets pretty
anything
slow
else.
in July.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
You want to go see the Bumpus's house?
Ralphie's house.
Well, of course, the Bumpus house is right next door.
Sure.
Yeah, it's the Chinese restaurant. Yeah, pretty
that's
cool.
right.
So they were off by 4 blocks?
Yeah.
So does the old house get like a participation trophy in honor of the fact that...
Not only they were off for like 3 or 4 houses, but they were off for years. They had the wrong site.
Okay, well...
That's Cleveland for you, though. The city of mistakes.
Uh-oh.
Is that the nickname there, Tom?
Here's Tom Griswold.
This says that John Heisman invented the forward pass.
How do you invent that? They were playing the game?
I would have thought
That'd be pretty obvious, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. We're trying to go this way. Why am I throwing it to the guy back there?
It was all laterals back then. It was like rugby.
Originally,
What a stupid thing to say.
bunch of hillbillies.
Yes.
Originally, the football wasn't as we know it today. It was more circle shaped. It was more round.
More like rugby?
It was
It was
harder.
almost like a
to throw.
medicine ball, wasn't it? It
little
kind of
bit,
looked like
yeah.
a...
But as it became
Stitched up.
thinner and more airworthy, I think, aerodynamically.
Have they ever considered, instead of having a football sort of that pigskin brown, making them like day glow?
They haven't considered that.
Why would you do that?
I think the XFL had like a striped football.
Remember the ABA with the famous...
The
Red,
original
white, and blue, yeah.
XFL. Yeah.
Be easier to see. Make it easier for the players to punch it out of the guy when he's...
Okay.
running around.
Really
Stuff just
stupid. More sports coming up, including the NBA and weed. And another world record that's a little touchy.
It's not what's-his-face, is it?
David Rush?
No, it's not David Rush, but it's an uncomfortable world record.
It's not uncomfortable. This guy's great.
Stand by.
This is an important world record.
Well, let's not ask him to walk up here on the podium to get his award.
That's mean.
Well, I don't know what you're...
He'd need a ramp is what...
I see.
The Iceman over there is
It's
saying.
about a wheelchair.
Now, I want to remind you that...
A wheelchair.
There's always a rise in break-ins this time of year. That's where Simply Safe comes in. Oh, yeah, they're number one. Just ask CNET or Forbes or Popular Mechanics. Who brought that to my attention? A Chick McGee.
I did, baby. That's right. Simply Safe is the do-it-yourself home security system we've been talking about. It's all based on magnets and wireless technology. They have window sensors, door sensors, motion detectors. They've got it all, and you install it yourself in under a half hour. And CNET has given it the editor's choice for home security and named Best of 2020 by Forbes and Popular Mechanics magazines. Of course, Simply Safe has an arsenal of sensors and cameras, protect every inch of your home. And for a little extra, get an app on your smartphone. You can check in with your house right there on your phone. Simply Safe security specialists take over if there's a problem. If your alarm goes off, they monitor your home around the clock and ready to send emergency help the moment there's an alarm tripped. And right now, get a load of this offer just in time for the holidays. Holy heck. Get 40% off Simply Safe plus a free security camera today. All you have to do is go to simplysafetom.com. That's 40% off and a free HD security camera. This deal expires this Friday, so do it now before you forget it.
Okay, here we go.
SimplySafeTom.com.
Rated number one by CNET.
CNET. Not C-Hunt.
Oh.
CNET.
Sorry, this is...
What is this?
This is the theme to Sea Hunt with Lloyd Bridges.
Of course it is. Who wouldn't know
I think
that?
she means, what is this? As in, what are we doing?
I love that show.
The most tenuous.
So it's CNET rated Simply Safe number one, not Sea Hunt?
Right.
Oh, okay, sorry.
That's exactly what
And it's SEA, by the way, Sea Hunt. When we come back, a little bit of Donnie Baker, a little bit of Donnie on the air. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, everybody, this is Jimmy Pardo. You recognize my voice from the show and my face from television. You are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Her name, Jess Hooker. She is the co-host of Bits and Pieces, a podcast that digs deep into the archives with Willie G and Jason and Jessica Alsman. So check it out if you get a chance. It's free. Just go to bobandtom.com/podcasts to download all 3 of Bob and Tom's show's podcasts for free.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Actor David Lander, best known for playing Squiggy on the popular ABC comedy Laverne and Shirley, has died after a decades-long battle with multiple sclerosis. His wife says Lander passed away Friday at the age of 73. He'd suffered from the disease for 37 years. Lander and his longtime comedic partner, Michael McKean, created the characters of Linny and Squiggy that they played on Laverne and Shirley. Netflix has no plans to add a disclaimer to The Crown, stating its lavish drama about Britain's royal family is a work of fiction. They announced Saturday it's always presented the drama as just that, a drama. Netflix was urged last week by British Culture Secretary Oliver Dowden to add the disclaimer in the wake of the broadcast of the drama's fourth series. Charles Spencer, the late Princess Diana's brother, was one who had called on Netflix to add the disclaimer. And this year, Hollywood's award season is operating in a strange COVID-19 vacuum. Oscar season pushing ahead, though, despite the pandemic and a year where most of the biggest releases were postponed. The timetable has shifted 2 months. The Academy Awards are to be held April 25th. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
All Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
We have comedian Nick Griffin. Nick, you were saying that you were a communications major in college, but you have trouble communicating with people.
I think what my big problem is I don't care about the same things that other people care about, and obviously I live in Hollywood and there's constant entertainment news, and you just, everywhere you turn, every little article in the grocery store line. Demi Moore, she has a career, 3 kids, and is going out with a 28-year-old hunk. How does she stay so fit? I don't know, she makes $10 million a movie. That might help. For that kind of money, she could hire a guy who did nothing all day but swat cookies out of her hand. Literally.
Oh, cookie!
Stop it! Get a whole nother guy for cakes and pies.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
So, Nick, let's start with the basics. Are you a married guy?
No, I just got divorced.
Sorry to hear about that.
It's okay. Lots of people get divorced. Einstein got divorced.
He did?
Yeah, did you know that? Albert Einstein, arguably the most intelligent man who ever lived, got divorced. They should tell you that before you get married. It shouldn't be, do you love her? Do you want to spend the rest of your life with her? It should be, do you think you're smarter than Einstein?
Oh, so you're dating then?
I guess. You know what I don't want to do? I don't want to say I love you anymore. I hate that first I love you. That's the worst. First time you ever tell a woman you love her. If they like you, they want to hear it. And when they hear it that first time, something comes over them. Their eyes get all wide. And you get that diabolical grin on their face. You can almost feel them saying, excellent.
We have also Matt Fulcher on here.
Yeah.
And Matt, what do you do for fun? What do you
skateboard? I like to go in a liquor store, which sounds fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I get like a miniature vodka like this big. And when I'm handing the guy the money, I'll be like, "Yo, I'm getting messed up tonight. You got paid about this bitch." Something fun to do.
721 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy has an update in the forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather, brought to you by the CarX Men. We'll see partly cloudy skies, but not till this afternoon. High 38. Clear tonight down to 26. Sunny and 42 tomorrow. A few passing clouds. 31 right now.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. Let's see now. Tonight at 11:30, it'll be Bob and Tom Tonight on My Indy TV 23. Also, I've been reminding you about this because it's pretty cool. I think it's great. Christmas lights, and you drive through the Indiana State Fairgrounds and see all the beautiful lights, and it's synced to music. It's a lot of fun, and it's nice and safe. So check that out tonight. All right, thank you very much. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Coming up, the Ace Cosby joke of the day, of course. Brought to you by Omaha Steaks. The perfect gift. There's Chick McGee. I'm Tom. That's Willie. Over there, it's Josh. Through the glass, I can see Christy Lee. Mr. Godwin will be back tomorrow.
I'm at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk.
You certainly are. I can see a sign right behind you.
Right behind me.
Very helpful.
You know, Josh has a
Willie
sponsor.
G is right next to me, yes?
Josh has a sponsor. Christy has a sponsor. Why don't I have a sponsor?
You have Napa. They sponsor your shoe-in of the week.
Well, I know, but the
Once a week.
Sportscast is award-winning. It's the
what award was that?
Shut up. It's the diamond. It's the centerpiece of the show.
Well.
I'm sure we'll get back to sports momentarily. I want to say that Ace, of course, is at the OmahaSteaks.com joke of the day desk.
What the hell is that?
Well, the people at Omaha Steaks want to...
The Nike Sports Desk. The Adidas Sports Desk.
Oh, you just want a shoe sponsor.
Air Jordan Sports Desk.
Yeah, whatever.
Aim high.
Any of them.
The Buster Brown Sports Desk.
Yeah.
You could, and you wear that funny Dutch boy haircut that he had.
Well, there goes
Red Ball Jets.
There goes your Christmas present. I was antiquing over the weekend, and there was this giant picture of Buster Brown hanging. It was a wall art, I guess. It was hanging. It was just Buster Brown, the way he used to wink.
When you say you were antiquing.
Yeah. Looking around for antiques.
This is not online. This is at stores, walking around looking at other people's old stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it gives me the creeps.
Why?
Why is that?
It gives Donnie Baker the creeps, too.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Oh, hey, Donnie, how are you?
Good. Chick, my mom Phyllis used to make me wear Buster Brown shoes when I was a kid.
Did she? No. Wow.
I swear to God. Hell, I probably still got a few pairs up in the attic. Re-gift them to Woofy. Brings back memories. I ever tell you guys about my Christmas Eve last year?
No.
I got a last-minute part-time job at the mall. Because some dude got sick, so they needed a pinch hitter for Santa in their Christmas Eve extravaganza.
Oh, cool.
So, spoiler alert, I got all dressed up in a Santa Claus suit.
Did you?
Wow.
And it was actually fun finding out what all the kids wanted for Christmas.
I'll bet.
And not a one wanted Buster Brown shoes.
Yeah, no.
But anyways, I got done pretty late at the mall, so I just left my Santa suit on, and I ended up checking out some adult entertainment spots on my way home.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, it turned out to be a magical Christmas Eve. I even wrote a poem about it. You guys want to hear it?
Sure.
'Twas the night before Christmas. I hit all the strip clubs with guys getting lap dances, sporting half chubs. Dancers' garters were stuffed with singles and fives from dudes who didn't want to be home with their wives. Crystal and Roxy report to stage 2. White stinks keyed up. Time to do what you do. I dressed up like Santa with the suit and the beard, hoping the stripper might see me and want to get weird. When out on stage 3, there arose such a clatter, I craned my neck to see what was the matter. Then what to my wondering eyes did appear? The biggest set of jugs I'd seen all last year. She was fire-ass hot. Them D-cups were fine. I knew in an instant she must be mine. Forget Crystal and Roxy. I'm off to stage 3. Santa'd never seen hammers quite like these. She danced over to me. Her butt started to twerk, which made her pasties fell off. So I went to work. I said, I'm Santa. Come sit here on my knee. I got presents for you. Have you something for me? She said, you're too skinny to be Santa Claus, honey, but I'll play along. You have any money? We were off to the back room in a flash. I whipped out my wallet and showered her with cash. Take my 10s, my 20s, whatever the price. And last Christmas Eve, well, Trying to come twice. Enjoy the antiquing, chick.
Very
Bye,
good,
Donnie.
Very nice.
Touching.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
The Christmas poem.
Yeah.
I didn't know Donnie wrote Marana Pentameter, whatever the hell that was.
Hey, sports, the NBA and the NBA Players Association have reached an agreement.
On?
There'll be no drug tests for marijuana during the season.
All right.
Do you think any game will start on time now? Is that even possible?
I heard that they're changing the shot clock to 5 minutes. Amen.
I'm just excited that I can finally,
Play in
try
the
out for the
NBA.
NBA. I mean, this has been holding me back for so long. I got to work on that jumper,
NBA spokesperson Mike Bass said in a statement Friday, due to the unusual circumstances in conjunction with the pandemic, we've agreed that the Players Association to suspend random testing for marijuana for the 2020-21 season and focus our random testing program on performance-enhancing drugs and drugs that are abused. Yeah. Why, he said, hassle the players with a meaningless drug test? What's the problem? They're really tall anyway. How do you reach them?
Wait a minute.
No way.
Is this guy still talking, or is that you?
No, he's rambling. He must have. He's partaking, I think.
Didn't the American USA House of Representatives approve decriminalizing marijuana last week?
Yes, they did. It's federally, yeah.
But that doesn't mean it's happened because the Senate
decriminalized. Right. And reasonable.
And decriminalization doesn't necessarily mean legal either. It doesn't.
I think it means maybe releasing 40,000 people who are in the
right.
They're going to be felons.
Legalization and decriminalization are quite different.
Yeah.
Quite different.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, what a BS!
Yes.
What a BS word decriminalization is.
So if it's decriminalized, it's not illegal, right? No, you're saying
that's correct.
Okay, what is it when it's decriminalized?
This is so boring. I wish I had some pot. I'll tell you what the
stupid world record.
I'm sorry. Do they still test for marijuana in the NFL?
I would imagine they test for alcohol in the NFL. I think. Yeah, they test for everything like that.
Test for alcohol?
Yeah, they test for all the drugs, man.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, I could see them testing for alcohol if they think somebody's drunk at the time, but they don't just randomly do alcohol.
They randomly do drug tests and they pick up everything. Let's say you give a drug test and you're loaded. Well, I don't think they'll suspend you, but they'll know that you're a drunkard.
Pee in the cup, not in my hand.
That's exactly right.
He may be drunk.
All the time.
I think he's drunk.
I'm sorry. What did you have over there?
A man in the UK has set the Guinness World Record with the fastest speed in a wheelchair.
Okay, how fast?
This is an electric wheelchair.
Oh, so he's not pushing it himself?
Well,
that'd be a record.
He's pushing the lever.
The guy behind him should get the prize for that one.
When they push with their wheels?
Yes, that's something.
Murder ball?
Yeah, there's people complete marathons
Sure
doing
they
that.
do.
Absolutely. They've got the tilted wheels and stuff?
Yeah, so this is...
I'm sure that's a different record. This is the electric wheelchair record.
Right.
Okay.
And I pushed wheelchairs around my dad was in a wheelchair. I've got plenty of miles on that thing. Nothing better than a downhill. All of a sudden you're trying to stop. Oh, Jesus. He doesn't have a seatbelt on. He may go this time.
I hope that's a long dock.
Didn't your dad fake that, though, because he didn't like walking around?
Oh, of course. That was what he did, yeah.
You assume that about everybody.
Look at this guy.
Look at
Just sitting there.
Just wants to get in the front of the line.
Get up! Get up!
So I'm sorry. Who's this guy?
Terrible.
What did he do again?
Listen, this is the most British name ever. Jason Liveridge.
Liveridge?
Liveridge.
Liveridge?
Liveridge. Liversidge. Liveridge. Liveridge. Attempted the record in a custom-made electric wheelchair, achieving the final speed of 66.826 miles an hour.
Okay, hang on a second. First of all, I certainly applaud this gentleman because he's severely disabled. But the wheelchair, Willie, look at it. It's essentially a go-kart.
Well,
gosh.
I mean, it's 10 feet long with...
And how fast, that chick?
66 miles an hour.
Holy cow!
Almost 67.
Look at this.
That thing's almost highway ready.
It's a go-kart.
That's awesome.
Boy, yeah, that thing is serious.
By the way, this gentleman, Liveridge, has a motor neuron disease. He's just 5% mobility.
Okay, but can he Can he operate this
He's
himself?
driving the thing.
He's able
that's awesome.
He's able to control his wheelchair with a joystick.
Love it. Love it.
I was confident this till I saw the words Acme across the side. And there's just a rocket lashed to it with duct tape.
Roadrunner?
Questionable company, yes.
This is essentially a go-kart. But, hey, good for this guy.
Very cool.
Having some fun out there. Mm-hmm. This would be handy on Black Friday.
Yeah.
Really whip around the store.
Yeah. Take that thing into Walmart.
Do you believe when you mess around on a pair of crutches, you'll break your leg later? And if you mess around in a wheelchair, you'll be paralyzed?
That is the old... There's some old wives' tales about that.
Really?
Some
I've never
parents
heard
really
that.
stick to that.
Don't mess with crutches. Yes.
I
It's
never
like
heard that.
don't put a hat on a bed. There'll be a death in
Yeah,
the
I
family.
knew that one.
That one's
I didn't know that until you told me, and then it ruined the fact that I can't put any hats on a bed.
That's a big part of Yellowstone. You can't put your hat on your bunk. It's bad luck. Yeah.
Well, the good news for this guy, great parking.
Is that a handicapped parking joke? Or a small car joke?
You're the one that gets mad at us for making wheelchair jokes. It's not the other way around.
You know they have spaces for expectant mothers.
Yeah.
And mothers with small children.
Yeah.
I'm for all of that.
And handicapped. Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm a faraway parker anyway.
Same here.
I'm a pull-through faraway parker. I can walk.
Yep.
And these days, I need the exercise because every time I go to a store, I've forgotten my mask.
I'm a
did you know that?
parker. I'm a flasher parker.
I didn't bring it with me yet. Maybe I've got it in my car.
I'm a flasher parker.
Right
Wherever
there
I
in front
go,
of the store?
Did you
I just
know
kick
that they make these throwaway masks in a kid size?
Yes,
Oh,
of
good.
course. Yeah.
I didn't know that till I bought 100 of them.
So you've got the kid size?
So the day I walk into a place, looks like I've got a postage stamp on my lips, trying to scoot it up.
Well, that's good. You have the little girls, and now
Oh, I
they
know.
have,
It's handy for the girls.
I have a bunch of those in my car. I meant to bring them in for you. I
Okay,
forgot.
well, there we go. Yeah.
Well, Christy, you can actually wear the kid sizes.
I can.
can't you?
Yes.
Tom, if you put your flashers on, you can park anywhere.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I do.
That is ridiculous.
You pull right up to the front door with your flashers on, and you
hop out.
And you hop out and run in and do your business.
See, this is as you know, I'm in favor of cruel and unusual punishment. I'd like to see random snipers with
I do it all the time.
high-powered paintball guns. And then
You really do that?
Oh yeah.
And then this guy he pulled up and he was the place I get my mail is right next to the liquor store.
The place I get my mail, not your mailbox at home.
I don't get mail.
He doesn't get mail.
So I'm pulling up to get my mail, and
His mail is often ticking.
This guy pulls up into the handicap thing and proceeds to cartwheel and skip into the liquor store.
Well, maybe he was newly. It's a Christmas miracle.
Yeah.
I told you this. They wanted to give me a handicapped thing for my rearview mirror.
They heard your sports show.
Funny
That could be a gambling joke.
Funny guy.
Funny guy over here.
And I said, no, I
They
can
wanted to give you
walk.
the handicap sticker.
Yeah,
for
I
what
can
reason?
walk.
How did you say no?
For my, my heart.
Yeah, it's good for you, Chick.
My heart condition, but
Good.
And you said no yet.
In fact, you should be walking, right?
I should be walking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there are a certain number of people.
That's how I invented flasher parking. It's the best.
When I was growing up, when they first brought out those handicap stickers, we had one on our car because my dad was in a wheel. But I never took advantage of that. If
Of course
I was
not.
by myself.
If somebody stops me, I go, hey, I'm Chick McGee. Excuse me.
Right. Oh, sorry, Mr. McGee.
So right in.
Chick McGee, how you doing?
McGee,
Bob
yeah.
and Tom Show.
How
Good
you
to
doing?
see ya.
I remember the time on the
Gotta
air.
get my groceries.
A chick was on the air, got pulled over, and tried that and got a ticket.
I was with them. Yeah.
Those were the days.
I was driving Christy's car. I don't know
Yes, he
how.
was.
I don't know how you conned me into that, but I sure did get a ticket from Flying Jack. I'll never
Yes.
forget it.
Good, thank you, Jack. Well done. So
And
anyway,
Chick,
officer.
I know you don't do that because do you remember the old joke? Before I actually worked here, you and I were friends, and we would often go to lunch together.
Yes.
And as we were walking through a crowd, I would often say, "Aren't you Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom?"
Yeah.
And every time Chick would turn around and go, "Don't do that."
He thought it was fun.
okay, well, in any event,
So anyway.
this guy's got the world record for the fastest wheelchair. It's essentially a go-kart with a roll bar.
Good for him.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
But are you saying I'm getting the feeling you don't think this should count because it's not a traditional looking wheelchair.
Exactly.
No, I think.
So is it low into the ground and everything?
It's a go-kart.
It's a go-kart.
It's got a 10-foot.
Yeah, let's make this as safe as we can. Let's make this.
Exactly.
No, you want it to be
Yes.
like, I want to
I
see
could
like.
say something really mean right now, but
I'm allowed to talk wheelchairs. I pushed one around with my dad for years and years and years.
I know.
Christy's not wanting to say anything mean about this gentleman. She's
Right.
wanting to
I've
say,
taken my dad down concrete steps in a wheelchair. before they ramped everything up, thank God.
Yeah.
My dad used to say every architect before he graduates should be strapped in a wheelchair and forced to go around downtowns and see.
Whiny baby.
Yeah, well, if they don't have a ramp, take the building down.
Okay, well.
I'm telling you, flasher parking's the way to go.
You really do that. You pull right up, you turn your
No, he
flashes on, you go in the
doesn't.
store. I'll do it like for something like a quick cup of coffee, maybe.
You will.
If you're in the city.
We trapped him.
In the city, I would do it sometimes. But that's when there was no parking spots available.
None at all.
You're pulling up to Meyer, thing full of parking spots, and you're just turning the flashers on. Hey there, Chick McGee, just going inside. Got to get 4 things of Diet Pepsi.
4 things. I got to load up some Diet Pepsi, get some potato chips, and I'm back
All
to the
right.
car.
That's enough. Now, let's see, where was I?
Sports birthdays coming up.
Okay,
Very
and
special
we
day.
have the Floby in the news. We've got Grubhub talking about what Americans are ordering the most.
And ladies sunning your vagina coming up.
What?
Sunning. Legs akimbo and I'm.
I can't tell what those blisters are. We've got 2 options. Right now, I had a chance to talk with our friends at Home Depot.
This segment is brought to you by the Home Depot.
Hi, this is Tom, and on the phone, I have Danny Watson from the Home Depot. Talk about some of the products that are on sale right now at Home Depot, Danny.
Tom, we're excited about our season-long deals, and they're available in every aisle and across HomeDepot.com. And they're on items like holiday decor, online home decor, appliances, smart home, tools, and hardware. Now, we have free delivery and shipping on over 1 million items. That's giving customers more flexibility with in-store pickup and home delivery options.
And just in general, I want to ask a quick question. I was just at Home Depot the other day, and everybody's masked up. I know you guys are taking a lot of trouble to make sure people feel safe and comfortable inside Home Depot.
You're exactly right. All of our associates and the associates at our distribution centers are wearing safety masks, and we're asking all of our customers to do that. We're implementing social distancing, and we have expanded curbside pickup. We have plexiglass at our workstations. So we have taken some measures, absolutely, to keep everybody safe.
Quick true story. I was in Home Depot looking for some Christmas lights, and there was an elderly woman there, and she thought I worked there, so I helped her pick out some very nice lights.
Fantastic. I'm going to have to give you an apron.
She was so sweet. But this year, I think we're all going extra hard to make sure that it's an extra great holiday season, and you've got every kind of light and all the great options for a great holiday at Home Depot.
Yeah, we are unloading fresh trees. Matter of fact, I just finished unloading a truck right now covered in snow. The trees, fresh trees, garland, wreaths, and the artificial trees. The technology has come so far. You know, they all come with the Quick Connect, so there's no plugging them together. They just click together. And that new technology, the artificial trees look just like real ones, and they last for 10 years. And remember, with trees, you can order from online and have them shipped to your house, and that's with the live ones, too.
I wanted to ask you about the app. That app is so amazing. You're in the store, and you can actually use the app to find where something might be, because it's a big place. There's a lot of stuff in there.
It's going to show you, like you said, where the item is and how much is on hand. So that's going to save you a lot of time. And not just that, for the customers that have downloaded the app, they will get exclusive access to holiday deals.
Danny Watson from Home Depot. Thanks a lot, Danny, and have a great holiday.
Thank you, Tom. You too.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Tell us what you think. Call 888-BOB-TOM-1. More of the Bob and Tom Show next.
Hi, this is Augie Smith. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, Augie, Mark Allison with you. It is Monday, December 7th, 2020. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. We've got more fun and frivolity. And Reno Collier on the way on a Monday right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. NFL football, Kansas City Chiefs are on their way to the playoffs thanks to a comeback 22-16 win last night against the Denver Broncos. Patrick Mahomes, 318 yards and a touchdown. Harrison Butker had 5 field goals, and the Chiefs go to 11-1 for the second time in franchise history. And Baker Mayfield, 334 yards and 4 touchdowns. The Browns scored the first 17 points and held on to beat Tennessee 41-35. The Browns have won 4 straight. Other winners yesterday in the NFL: Detroit, Indianapolis, Las Vegas, Miami, New Orleans, the Rams, the Giants, Green Bay, and New England all win. And in overtime, Minnesota beat Jacksonville. And tonight, Monday Night Football, 2 games. First of all, at 5 o'clock Eastern, Washington travels to Pittsburgh. And San Francisco 49ers are the home team in their temporary home in Arizona, hosting the Buffalo Bills. And Alabama, number 1 for the 5th week in a row, and extended its streak of consecutive poll appearances to 210, the 3rd longest in the history of the AP College Football Poll. The Crimson Tide, unanimous number 1s, followed by number 2, Notre Dame, number 3, Ohio State, and number 4, Clemson. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I knew a girl one time. She had a banana and she was peeling the sticker off.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I go, why are you peeling that sticker off? She goes, I don't want to eat it. Like, and
those are peelable.
I couldn't take it.
And then you said, so we're going to have sex later, right?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hello, you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
Has this ever happened to you?
Oh, my. Just look at that. What am I going to do?
What's wrong, honey?
Look in the mirror, all that gray. Boy, did it sneak up on me.
No, it didn't.
You mean it's been gray for a long time?
Only all of your life. Sweetie, your brain matter is supposed to be gray. Now close up your cranium and come to bed.
All right, dear. Oh, I'm so lucky to have you.
I totally agree.
Ha, 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 ha. If the top of your head is bushy and gray, hair color is not your problem. Remove that hatchet from your skull. Say hello to your Sarah Bella.
Oh, dear, you've got a little gravy on your blouse from dinner.
Oh, honey, that's not gravy. That's part of my frontal lobe.
Ha, 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 ha.
Just for morons. From Frigamall Industries. Ask for it by name.
What the hell?
Essential morning radio. All day and all night.
Some like Bud, some like Schlitz. That's for me. It's
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Now, Mike, we don't really know much about you.
I think my favorite show right now is the Osbournes on MTV. I feel that's the greatest. Because I was always a big Ozzy fan, like back in the day or whatever.
Black Sabbath?
Sure, yeah, all the Sabbath albums. But then the show comes out and you see him, when he's, shuffling around and yelling at his kids just like every other dad, well, it's a little different,
7:45 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
She's sighing in the next room. It's Christy Lee.
Partly cloudy this afternoon. Look for a high of 38. We'll have sun tomorrow, a little bit warmer, up to 42, 31 right now.
You were looking especially sweet today, Christy.
Do you need $20? I can give you two.
You are a scrumptious tart.
I wouldn't have used tart.
Well, I didn't mean tart like that.
That implies
Tart
strumpet.
sounds illegal, yeah.
Yeah, tart implies hooker.
You are a scrumptious prostitute.
That's
gosh. And you're getting paid. That's how
I didn't sleep very well, so I'm kind of surprised. But
Well,
thank
I'm
you
not
very
surprised at all. You're a prostitute.
Well, of course. I was up all night.
Yeah, you're on your back.
You're on your back.
If
My
you're
legs were
sleeping,
up
you're
all
not going to get a tip. You might get a tip. You might get the whole thing.
Fall asleep at some point.
How does this compliment somehow turn into a lawsuit? I was just trying to be nice, and you look lovely today. I'm
so
sorry.
good.
I've got to hit Chuck with that. Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's great to be here. You know what I feel like right now?
I know what you feel like.
What do I feel like?
Oh, the Ace
Cosby joke
Omaha
of the
Steaks
day
joke of the
or
day.
whatever
That's
the hell
right.
it is.
First of all, I feel like some Omaha steaks and eggs right now.
Is that happening soon or what?
I think, is that this week, Dean, or next week? We're doing the Omaha Steaks breakfast. Okay.
Next week, huh?
Okay, good. Looking forward to that. Let's see. Ace Cosby is sitting right over there. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, these aren't really jokes. These are, I call this the op-ed page of contemporary street culture with Ace Cosby.
A lot of people don't know this. I used to be a taxidermist.
Is that right?
Yeah. People ask me what I did for a living. I said, stuff.
Stop!
He's been on a roll. I mean, a one-word punchline, ladies and gentlemen. That is fantastic.
It was well delivered.
And,
excellent.
You know who's responsible for that?
I do.
Omaha Steaks.
That chair, that's right, the Omaha Steaks. I spent some time over the weekend online because I'm getting my friends omahasteaks.com. In fact, I got them for Kostaki and for Reno and for Al. Then I was thinking of getting them for Allie Breen, but then I realized that she can't cook at all.
Yeah.
She said she once made a hot dog and it didn't come out well, so I'll get her something else.
Yeah, I didn't hear my name in there.
I didn't either. No.
Yeah?
Well, we're having our feast next week.
Now, wait a second. Now, did I not send every one of you over the weekend an inquiry as to your correct home address?
You did?
Yes or no?
Yes, you did.
No.
No.
Yes, I did, Ace. Open your email.
I didn't.
It'll
what
be a
email?
picture of your kids, I'm sure.
No, it's not, Josh.
Some dopey card. Happy holidays from the greatest family in the earth.
Oh, look at this. Tom's having some computer time. Fun.
This always turns out well. Speaking of things,
Fine. No.
Not turning
I'm
out
sure
well.
many of my friends will enjoy omahasteaks.com nice grillers packages. Not all of them will. Okay. Just go to omahasteaks.com. Use the code BTS in the search bar and take advantage of this big offer. I would do it today because, let's face it, your friends in faraway places would much rather have a nice box full of steaks and hot dogs than, look, I got you a book. Devote 12 hours of your time to something you don't want to read. I'm sorry. What's happening in sports?
Return your book.
I had this idea to put outdoor, get a fire pit, right? They're very popular.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not. You sit around them, you talk, warm yourself by the fire.
Right.
Certainly.
So I got, it's called an outdoor fireplace.
Oh, those are very nice.
And it looks like a fireplace. And I thought, that'd be even nicer.
Did you put it on solid ground that's level?
Hang on a second.
Or did you put it on your deck and set your house on fire?
Could you let him deal with stuff?
So it was delivered to the compound, and I said, that's the fireplace? This thing weighs, I don't know, 500 pounds, and it's sitting in my garage, and I don't know how to get it to the backyard. Because it's unwieldy. You can't get a hold of it, and it's 500 pounds.
Well, Willie and I will come over and help you.
No, well, you guys can't help. It's stupid heavy.
We'll get a
You
dolly.
need
or
a
something.
dolly. Yeah, exactly.
Who's that guy, Dolly?
Okay.
He's heavy. He's
Salvador.
Is your backyard level?
Well, I'll put it on level ground, you jackass. Yes. You know, I put it on a hill, slid down, got the house on fire. Why would I do that? Why do I need your advice?
I was at a place over the weekend. They had a huge bonfire built on a hill, and I kept saying to the girls, don't get on that side. If you fall, you're going to burn yourself seriously.
Or do you want to return this thing?
No, I want it. I didn't know it would be this substantial. It's badass.
I just saw a thing on television where they were talking about those portable fire pits, and it showed a house burning down.
Well, that's why it made the news, because it doesn't happen that often.
Although they were interviewing a fire official who said it happens all the time.
Of course, in your mind it does.
Put it far away from your house on a level place.
No, I'm going to put it on the deck. But it's a fireplace. It's more substantial than a fire pit. You put the logs in it and everything. It's beautiful.
It gets really hot, and
but I
sets
can't
the wood
get
on
it
fire.
to the deck.
Well, that's what. Next time, just bring this up to me off the air.
Is this something we should have talked about off the air?
Evidently.
Yeah, Yeah, evidently.
Yeah,
It
chick.
would piss him off.
You know that group chat we have that he's not in?
Yeah. Maybe
That's where this kind of stuff can be aired out.
You're
Okay,
right. You're right.
told you so.
Time now for Today in Sports Birthdays.
Oh,
very nice.
how fun.
It's a great feature, Tom.
Jackie Joyner Kersey. That's my guess.
She's 37. No, it's not her birthday. I don't think.
Cheryl Miller.
1926.
Oh, old.
See if you can tell me who this is. Victor Kermit Kayam II.
Oh, he's the guy that invented
The razor.
the shaver.
Remington.
He's the one who said.
He said the famous phrase,
Loved it so much.
I bought the company.
Bought the company. The Remington shaver owner.
What does that have to do with sports?
He was the NFL owner of the Patriots before Bobby Kraft bought him.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I did not. I was
Victor Kayam.
I like the team so much I bought the team.
Yeah.
How about that?
That's serious cash.
Today, 1947, some say, and I would agree, the greatest catcher in the history of baseball, Johnny Bench.
Yeah.
Today is number 5's birthday.
And that'll be coming up in the news.
Happy birthday, Johnny
Congratulations,
Bench.
Johnny Bench.
There's a callback in the news to that coming up.
Oh. Hands the size of a pizza peel.
Oh, he can hold 6 baseballs, 8 baseballs at once.
He's the
Some
best.
crazy number. And this day in 1956, it's Larry Bird's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Larry.
Larry Legend.
Larry Legend. That's exactly right. He's forward, coach, Hall of Fame, executive, NBA champion, 12-time NBA All-Star.
Now 64 years old.
Born in West
Happy
Bay,
birthday, Larry.
Indiana.
White guy. Do you guys know that?
Yeah.
What?
Not that it matters.
Still gets a birthday. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Gosh, I bet you that Michael Jordan is so mad that Larry Bird has his birthday today. No one's talking about him.
Sure.
I want it to be my birthday. Oh.
When he had a hotel, I stayed there a couple times.
Did you? At the Bird's Eye Inn?
He's frozen vegetables. Bird's Eye.
Maybe you should move on.
He's a frozen vegetable baron.
Yes.
So do you have the sticker for handicap parking? You never really made that clear.
No, I decline that. I prefer flasher parking.
So you just pull up right in front of the place.
Right.
Pop the flashers on and go.
Exactly.
Many ways it's better than handicap.
Oh,
Yeah, because if you go to some stores, I'm not going to mention any names, but you can't find a handicap spot when you need one, when your mom needs to.
Well, if you're at the wheelchair store.
they're taken
No,
up.
seriously. I'm talking about.
They seem to be really full at the
They're
wheelchair
very popular.
And chick, sometimes if you're in the flasher spot, you could block someone that needs to use the ramp to get into the store.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
Win-win. That's
So
what I call that.
Do you do this because it's easier to steal ice? Is that the thing? Is that why you?
Do you know this story, Willie? I never felt more alive.
when you stole ice by accident.
I went to Walmart. That's what I'm saying.
it was
by accident.
It was a decision.
I went to the Walmart, bought the ice inside, went to the housing for the ice,
Right.
opened the door, no ice. So instead of looking around and asking a technician that I
Yes.
knew was fruitless, I said to hell with it, and I went out to the car. And as I was walking out of the car, I looked over at the service station area that they have, and there was a giant ice house there.
Well, so it's the same company.
I
I think
thought-
Yeah, you didn't
No, it's
steal.
not. In fact, we got letters saying that those are two separate
Those are
entities.
two separate entities, evidently.
So you owe them $4.
So I said, hey, I'll go check and see if there's ice. Pull up to it. Flashers on. Get the ice, throw it in the back, got 4 bags, sped off.
No.
Nobody said anything.
The person in that little shack went, that guy just brazenly robbed me. I bought firewood at the checkout of a grocery store, and I walked outside, and there was one log out there. Not a bundle, just one log sitting on 2 empty pallets.
Just one log.
What the hell?
Did you go back in and demand your money back?
I stole the bench.
This will light on fire.
This'll make a fire. This'll make
That's
a
flammable.
fire.
This is fuel, baby.
Yes.
Should have taken one of those propane tanks. You put those on a good fire, they'll eventually.
Yes.
I haven't had that, but the other week I did a self-checkout and I had to put the paper towels in the special place because it was beeping and telling me that I couldn't do it.
Oh, yeah, right.
And then I accidentally left the paper towels and I got back in my car and I was out of the parking lot and I go, I'm not going to go back in holding the receipt going, I promise, I just forgot them there. Those are
they,
mine.
They stack them up for you. I do that. I forget stuff all the time. They get them right there.
So next time I go, I'm going to take 2. You know, I'm not telling anybody.
That's the way to go.
It's really easy to self-check to steal.
Is that
Really.
sports, by the way?
That is sports.
Okay.
News coming up. And also Jess Hooker with a special report. I think she has a I think she has a game for us today.
Oh, okay. Okay, very good. And then, Christy, you've got something about getting sun in your mommy parts?
I do. And we always thought rabbits did it a lot.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
Well, apparently jaguars do it too, a lot.
Or guys driving them. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Chime in with an email. Send to Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. More of the Bob and Tom Show next.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Hey, I got an opportunity for you to bookmark this right now. bobandtom.com/live. Again, bobandtom.com/live. Beginning Monday, January 4th. This will be the new location for the Bob and Tom Show live video feed. So you'll want to mark that down so you can join us on Monday, January 4th at bobandtom.com/live. That's where you'll be able to watch the Bob and Tom live video feed beginning Monday, January 4th. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up right after this. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. A plea from Dr. Anthony Fauci for people to wear a mask to slow the spread of the coronavirus tops a Yale Law School librarian's list of the most notable quotes of 2020. The list was assembled by Fred Shapiro and released today. It is an annual update to the Yale Book of Quotations, which was first published in 2006. An Associated Press analysis finds that new smartphone technology for alerting people about possible exposure to the virus has been slow to catch on. The notification system, designed by Apple and Google and praised by security experts for protecting user privacy, is only available in 18 states and territories, and adoption remains low. In Connecticut, the most successful state so far, only about 1 in 5 residents have opted in to the notifications. Public health officials are struggling to get the word out amid rampant COVID-19 misinformation. And a Nebraska man says his apartment was trashed. His puppy is missing after his girlfriend discovered he cheated on her. The 20-year-old man told Omaha police he came home to a ransacked apartment Friday after his girlfriend confronted him. Clothes were tossed in his bathtub soaked in bleach. The Christmas tree was knocked over, and dirty diapers were dumped on the bed. His white Siberian Husky puppy, PlayStation 4, and 2 katana swords also missing. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Oh, I saved a deer's life today, by the way.
Did you?
Yes. Two coyotes, man, they were on this fawn, and I turned the corner, and they ran off, and the fawn took off with his mom. I'm not joking. It
It's
was
just a coincidence. It wasn't. You didn't do
saved
anything.
its life.
She was out on patrol, Josh. She was out on
Well,
fawn,
it's time to go
fawn
on patrol and save the deers. I'll be back, kids.
Just like Batman.
Yes.
We're going on patrol tonight.
Watch out,
Oh, you
coyotes.
vigilante, are you?
Not in my neighborhood.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey man, this is Donnie Baker, and this is Bob and Tom 24/7. I swear to God it is. That's like all day and most of the night.
If you thought the new federal automobile stimulus plan couldn't get any better, well, you just haven't been to Bob Bile Motors.
Hi, friends. Bob Bile here. You got to stop in today and take advantage of my for Clunkers program. What? That's right, fellas. You bring in a clunker and you get a.
Hi, guys. If you give Bob a clunker, I'll give you a.
That is the Bob.
But I think it's 8:01 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
She's Christy Lee. She's got a quick forecast.
From the CarX Man, Q95, Fox 59 weather, becoming partly cloudy this afternoon, high 38. Clear skies overnight down to 26. And then sun with a few clouds tomorrow, 42. 31 right now.
I got it ready to you for a Christmas present.
Okay.
Let's just say your wife or girlfriend has some vision issues.
Mm-hmm.
Give her a pair of non-prescription sunglasses.
Oh, man.
And she goes, I can't use these. And you go, wait a minute.
Oh,
what about
yes,
going
you
to
can.
Dr. Lantern?
There you go.
What a great idea.
Getting yourself all fixed up like I did. Ace and I have a lot in common, of course.
We ski.
We ski. And we both went to Dr. Lantern and I have lenses inserted inside my eyes. Therefore, I can read this piece of paper
I'd like
without
to
glasses.
jam
Just
something
number
in your
between
eye.
1 and 30.
Oh, 1 and 30?
Yep.
19.
19. Oh, geez. Let's see. 10, 19.
Will you?
Here's the line. Me, Dr. Lantern recommended a multifocal lens as they are a better solution for. That's the entire
For what?
line.
I had Dr. Lantern install my, he did LASIK surgery on my eyes, 1, 2, 3. It was amazing for distance vision. I'm still 20.
What a great gift. Dr. Lantern, Lanter. He's a great guy and knows what he's doing. He's been doing it for a long time. And perhaps you can live a better life with better vision. Dr. Lantern, check him out on Facebook, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks very much for joining us. It's a very rare treat. We have Chick in a good mood. Don't blow it. Let's see. He's over there. There's Ace. I'm Tom. Josh, of course, at the...
Don't blow it.
Son of a... Josh, you can see him over there at the IHateStevenSinger.com.
Yep.
Sidekick desk and chair.
Oh, sorry. My brothers were texting. We'll get to that.
Okay. Christy Lee's in the next room.
Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk.
And
Thank you
that's
for
not
cooperating.
Pat Godwin.
There's Willie G. Patty G's taking care of his son. He'll be into...
Who's back there?
I just noticed there's someone in Pat Godwin's seat. That's
Oh, my goodness.
Hi,
it's
guys.
not on the big screen.
She didn't bring any butter, though.
That was...
Sorry, Ace.
I believe we discussed that Thanksgiving week.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're a little late.
Yeah, I
wanted
could
to
just
try it.
Well, I'm going to bring it in for Christmas.
Okay, that's Jess Hooker, who is, among other things, is the finest cook in the building and also makes her own butter.
Mm-hmm.
Not all the time, right? This is a strictly...
Well, it's more.
It's more holiday, yeah.
She has to. She can't afford it. She can't.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's
in my
She's
experience,
churning.
the store-bought stuff, very good. Let's see if I got everybody. Willie G is over there. I've got everybody.
Jess, I'll bring you some butter tomorrow morning.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Don't even
Josh,
say anything about it.
Everybody bring butter in for Jess.
Yeah, I apologize. I don't mean to be staring at my phone. My brother John texted, all of us, the 4 boys, Jeff, Josh, John, Joe.
Jiminy.
Yeah. Jiminy didn't make it.
Miscarriage.
Could we just keep going, please? Well, there goes this.
John has a nice reminder. He says, call Grandma. It's her B-Day. But both of our grandmas have been dead for years.
Did he mean your mom and
No,
he calls
he
her
didn't.
grandma?
He knows exactly what he's doing.
So having them on as the Grammy for the Shoe-In of the Week, not going to work.
No. And Jeff replied, she didn't answer. This is how the Arnold boys deal with death.
You Arnold guys are a bunch of cards, aren't you?
So funny. Oh, my gosh.
This is our defense mechanism.
Jess is all J's, too, all of her sibs.
Yeah, we're all J's, and I texted my parents yesterday to wish them a happy 40th wedding anniversary.
So they're alive.
Yeah, but they haven't been married for 35 years.
So that's just as bad as the dead
Yeah,
thing.
kind of.
Sorry that I responded. Are your grandparents alive?
No, I have no grandparents. All dead.
Oh, thanks, Josh. Nicely done.
Well, Josh's dad is dead. That's how he got the banjo. You remember that song?
yes.
Here we go. You mean this great moment? Here we go.
I am legitimately now the owner of a banjo.
Is that right?
Yeah, I need to get it in here and see if.
How did that happen?
My dad died.
Oh.
Hey, Merry Christmas, everybody.
You know, that is true art. I notice something new every time, and I hear Pat louder. Oh!
No, when I hear this, listen to the hysterical laughter from Jess Hooker. Here it comes.
I am legitimately now the owner of a banjo.
Is that right?
Yeah, I need to get it in here and see if.
How did that happen?
My dad died.
Oh.
Yeah, that's just laughter.
Sorry.
Well, it starts off with Christy going, well, she doesn't want anybody to go forward. Well,
Because I figured that's where it was going to go.
All right, we do have some Christmassy requests coming up. We'll get to in just a second. I think we finally have finished sports.
Yes.
Do we have, Christy, you said something about sunning the mommy parts is in the news?
A Brazilian fashion model claims she increases her sex drive by sunbathing her vagina. 23-year-old Letitia Martin, who goes by the name Luna LeBlanc.
Does she?
That's White Moon?
White Moon?
Yeah. She posted.
Not anymore.
That just should flip over.
It should be
Pink.
Luna.
Luna
If it
Negro.
gets sunburned,
Comet's Luna Negro.
Yeah.
But, well, I would
darker.
I don't know how dark she gets,
Red
but
is
I mean, I would like
Rojo.
Luna Lococo, maybe.
Luna Rojo, if she burns.
posted a nude Instagram photo of herself last week in which she displays her naked body on a balcony, legs spread to the sun.
That is just Christy. Where did she post that?
On
her
Instagram.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
Yes,
you need to
Willie.
comment.
I mean,
Luna
that is.
LeBlanc.
I'm just gonna go. Tell her about the.
Yes.
We'll see you guys later.
She captioned the photo, "Nothing better than morning sun."
Didn't doctors recently come out and say, please don't do this, ladies?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then her grandmother is the one who taught her this.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Catcher's mitt LeBlanc.
Catcher's mitt.
Nice.
Yeah, she really sunned that thing.
Yeah, that's the old poontang. What do you call that?
Poontang.
You'll recall I took the liberty to look this story up. We had this thing about what a terrible idea it was because there was a thing going around about
The Tate, wasn't it?
perineum
Yes.
sunning, which
Right.
means, that area between that and that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was shared on Instagram by someone called Metaphysical Megan.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, I'm sure she's probably got the launch codes. Imagine the solid brain work that she's got going. Josh Brolin, who is a terrific actor.
Oh, yeah.
And apparently an idiot.
He's in Goonies.
And a patient stepson, I'll tell you
He
that.
tried this. And he said that...
Mom, I don't want to hear a solo.
I'm reading this verbatim, by the way. It says, quote, "It left my anus crazy burned."
Oh, man.
So,
yeah, I mean...
Well, of course it would.
Yeah, that area is not used to...
Being
well, I
in
mean, there's
the
a reason
sun.
it's called where the sun don't shine, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then they spoke to Dr. Jeremy Fenton, who said, there is some evidence to suggest that the genitals may be more susceptible to skin cancer than other areas of the body.
Neat.
How about that?
So,
don't do this.
Yeah, it's a tremendously bad idea. Although, you know how commercial that Coppertone now has copper taint, with SPF of 69. And I'll tell you what, I tried this, and it was really hard when I was on the beaches of Lake Michigan to get a stranger to apply the suntan. Excuse me, madam. Or I can't reach the...
That is.
Oh, sure. Pretend you don't hear me.
Come on.
How rude.
Wow, what is it? Okay, so if you click on this photograph of this lady in Brazil...
I'm sure it's from the backside.
No, you can see her hat on the top of the frame.
Yep, you can see the whole. Wow, that is.
And then she's shooting toward her spread legs.
Legs akimbo, if you will.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then she's on
My view today.
Yeah, she's on a balcony, and she is facing the sun directly. So, well,
No guy in history has ever gotten to the point where the woman's pants are off and gone, I'm sorry, that's just too pale. I'm leaving.
He just goes, is that a spray tan? Okay. Gross. Ew.
Isn't there a whole thing about about bleaching the dirt button. Isn't that like
yeah, sure, yeah.
There's lots of lotion you can buy and do it yourself. You don't have to go anywhere.
Oh, no kidding. It's no longer the process it once was, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can, it's an at-home
So
process.
is this something that you know about for a reason?
I mean, girls try things.
Sure, yeah.
Why?
No.
I don't know.
No, we don't.
No, I have
stepping up here. No.
I have a lot of friends who have never married and have stayed single, and these kinds of things come up when they're in the dating scene a lot.
Sure.
Really?
Yes.
What happens back there? Is
Well,
that just
especially your darker complected women have a dark.
Is that just the color of the muscle, or is it just from years of?
They say it's just from. It's from rubbing. It's
No, I see.
walking and rubbing.
You
and,
mean, are you looking for the word stain?
No, it's not stain.
I thought you were born with that.
Again, Josh,
it's just
to go
the
back
color of your skin.
To go back to your point, does a guy go, well, sorry.
Right, I couldn't.
Listen, you owe me for the lobster tails.
This is awful.
That's too.
I gotta go.
That's just too.
I mean, he might do that after.
Yeah.
Isn't that a gay thing? Like for men?
Possibly. A buddy of mine dated a girl who apparently got it done repeatedly, and the word that he used to describe it was silver. He said he was not making it. He said it looked silver.
Oh, like a fish belly or something?
Like a fish belly.
Oh, like a scale?
Said it was very
like when you cook a steak and the fat sort of solidifies. It kind of turns that.
Right.
Hey, ladies,
Wow.
you're okay the way you are.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, my gosh.
Oh,
Well,
really?
now, wait a minute.
You don't
Well,
really need
unless
to
you're
have
ugly or fat.
Sure, you got to do something.
There are millions of articles that claim otherwise, okay?
I know.
You don't
Just
need
impossible
you don't
to be a
need
woman.
The,
It is
the
impossible.
Edgar Winter anus.
I think the one thing we need to leave people with is that it's important, ladies, that you steam your vagina. Because
Yeah,
that
right.
really keeps things
Seriously.
ready to go.
Gwyneth Paltrow told me to.
Jess, I love how we brought this up. You just go, I try things.
I try things.
I try things too, but I don't try those kind of things.
No.
One time I put mashed potatoes in a burrito. That's what I try. Just weird sort of experiment. See what happens.
You should deep fry that thing. Potato chimichanga?
Mashed potato burrito. Texture's a little off. The flavor's right there, sister.
You dip it in gravy?
I didn't, but I might do that next time.
How do we get from this woman sunning her mommy parts to food?
I
Because
don't
she
know.
tries things and I try things. Both trying things.
They're trying things. They're out there living life.
So if she has a yeast infection, is she going to smell like yeast rolls down there?
Well, here comes old Pillsbury.
There she's cooking. Okay. Wow. Well, I'll tell you what. When it comes to things that might be smart to do, how about this? The 2020 been a weird year, but you can top it off with a great present from Pajamagram. And listen to this one. This is
Tell the people what you did that one Christmas. That's fun, what you did.
I went to Pajamagram and I got everybody in my family Santa Claus pajamas.
Yep.
Hilarious.
Very cute.
From the little ones to the big ones.
Yeah.
And had the Santa hats and everything. Got a great family picture. It was
Really? You still
super
have
cool.
those?
Oh, yeah. When he said little ones to the big ones, I'm the big one.
In any event, Pajamagram has all kinds of cool stuff. Also, they've got on a more adult level, fellas, pay attention. You can get her the naturally nude pajamas. Now, what are they? Well, they're described as being quote sensuous and smooth. Naturally nude pajamas feel just like her own bare skin. She'll love slipping into these every night. Now, what's not stated here is the hint. You're gonna like it too. Remember that?
Sure.
And I like it too.
Yeah, the naturally nude pajamas from Pajamagram. They've got all kinds of PJs. Check them out at pajamagram.com. And also, here's the key, by the way, free gift packaging. That makes it even easier. This is something you can do right now. Beat the holiday rush. Go to pajamagram.com, get her these naturally nude pajamas, and get your free gift packaging right now before this deal disappears. You want to act quick because the tunnels of commerce are going to be somewhat clogged starting in about a week. So get this done today. Fast, easy delivery by Christmas. Guaranteed if you do it today. Pajamagram.com right now. Pajamagram.com. All kinds of PJs. Tell them your friends at the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Coming up, we have wallaroos in the news. I didn't know this existed.
You didn't know about wallaroos?
I did not.
I don't know what it is either.
Wallaby and a kangaroo?
We'll find out what a
They love each
wallaroos
other
on the loose in
very
Illinois.
much.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
We mentioned it earlier this morning, but you know what you call a gathering of Bob and Tom podcasts? Funny. Check out all three of our podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show Extra Podcast, that Josh Arnold podcast starring Josh Arnold, and the Bits and Pieces podcast with Jess, Jessica, Willie G, and Jason. Just go to bobandtom.com/podcasts to download those for free. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Actor David Lander, best known for playing Squiggy on the popular ABC comedy Laverne and Shirley, has died after a decades-long battle with multiple sclerosis. His wife says Lander passed away Friday at the age of 73. He'd suffered from the disease for 37 years. Lander and his longtime comedic partner, Michael McKean, created the characters of Linny and Squiggy that they played on Laverne and Shirley. Netflix has no plans to add a disclaimer to The Crown, stating its lavish drama about Britain's royal family is a work of fiction. They announced Saturday it's always presented the drama as just that, a drama. Netflix was urged last week by British Culture Secretary Oliver Dowden to add the disclaimer in the wake of the broadcast of the drama's fourth series. Charles Spencer, the late Princess Diana's brother, was one who had called on Netflix to add the disclaimer. And this year, Hollywood's award season is operating in a strange COVID-19 vacuum. Oscar season pushing ahead, though, despite the pandemic and a year where most of the biggest releases were postponed. The timetable has shifted 2 months. The Academy Awards are to be held April 25th. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. This is Bob and Tom's program, 24/7.
When your horse says run, it's very last race, and there's nothing left to do. Giddy up, giddy up. We don't think it's very good taste to turn him into glue. Giddy up, giddy so up. If your horse has lost his stuff and his legs aren't thin and bony, giddy up, giddy up. If his meat ain't very tough, then he comes to Burger Pony.
Now, when you come into any participating Burger Pony restaurant and order our Swale in a Pail, every kid in your group will receive a free hot fudge sundae silence. And don't forget our Clint Eastwood Western spaghetti. And our delicious burgers, including the Daily Double and the Triple Crown. And remember our motto, if we're not in your neighborhood yet, your neighbors have probably passed a petition.
So if your horse has lost his stuff and his legs aren't thin and bony, and if his meat ain't very tough, then he comes to Burger Pony. Comes to Burger Pony. Comes to Burger Pony.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Bob and Tom, all the time, in your ear.
We're speaking with Mike Armstrong, comedian, former cop in Kentucky. We're not going to say exactly where you were, cop.
We were walking around downtown.
In uniform?
This guy's laying on the sidewalk. He's laying there going, and I'm like, shut up, you drunk fool. Mm-hmm. And I got him over to the hood of the car, and this woman walks up and she goes, excuse me, officer, you might just want to let him lay there. He just jumped from the 10th floor. My wife's like, what'd you do now? You're on TV again.
What'd you do? You're on. This officer, Mike Armstrong.
Made matters worse on Thursday night.
See why I don't drink? Yeah, the guy, but he sued me.
He sued you?
Yeah,
how are you supposed to know he's not a drunk?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Needed Greg Hahn.
I play golf.
Oh, yeah. I love golf.
I play a lot of golf. Every hole, like 14,000 strokes. That's a lot of golf. You know what I mean? I look like a propeller out there just swinging away. I love golf. I swing with one hand. I don't even use two hands. I don't care.
I have to do that. Have some. 821 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. Christy Lee has the forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather brought to you by the CarX Man. Partly cloudy this afternoon. Look for a high of 38. Clear tonight down to 26. And then some sun and clouds tomorrow, 42. We're up to 32 degrees.
Thank you very much. Coming up, a little something special for the holidays. I'll tell you that right now. Also coming up this evening, My Indie TV 23. It's a show called Bob and Tom Tonight. Check it out if you please.
Tonight's guest star, Robert Guillaume.
Sadly, no. Mr. Guillaume deceased.
Noam Pitlick.
Keeping with our theme. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Ladies first. There's Christy Lee over there. I can see her in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom.
Yes, sir.
Jess Hooker is occupying the usual Pat Godwin seat.
Does it smell like Godwin farts in there?
It smells like something.
Well, I don't think that's a positive.
No.
Let's see, where was I? Ace Cosby's over there. You can see him at the omahasteaks.com joke of the day desk. Oh, that's right. Type BTS in the search bar at omahasteaks.com for some gigantic savings. The perfect gift, by the way.
I'm at the Exxon Sports Desk.
Exxon?
No.
You have free gas? What? That's cool.
I got the big sponsor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's a lie. I don't have a sponsor.
Chick, I'm at the Enron. How you doing, desk?
Oh, there you go.
They don't know what to call it yet.
I'm at the Circuit City.
That's Willie G over there. Now, Josh, you've got a sponsor. Believe it or not, it's the IHateStevenSinger.com Sidekick chair.
I believe it. Yeah. Why wouldn't they?
That could have easily been the Steven Singer.
Who do we see was coming back? Not. I think didn't Circuit City come back?
Radio Shack.
Radio Shack online. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I wish them luck. I'm a big fan.
That's actually good. You can't get resistors anywhere else.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Now we have Jess Hooker over there, as I mentioned. And coming up, we have a special treat. But first, we're going to check in with Christy Lee. What did you say you have over there?
I have a lot of stuff. Grubhub has released this year's food trends with a few unlikely treats topping the list.
Okay.
In this year's edition of Grubhub's Year in Food Report, Hawaiian pizza was crowned America's favorite pizza.
This is so
No
wrong.
kidding.
After experiencing a 689% jump.
The end of days, people. The end of days.
Okay. So this is not necessarily the most sold. It's just got the biggest increase.
Yeah, in other words, whatever they had last year that people ordered via Grubhub,
Yeah.
this has gone up the most.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not pepperoni or whatever is still number one, but this is the biggest growth. I see.
So does that mean that the pretentious folks who eat ham and pineapple on their pizza
Yes.
are using Grubhub more? Is that what that means?
Apparently.
Am I the only one that likes Hawaiian pizza?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
No, it's fundamentally immoral.
I say it's an
yes.
abomination.
It's not that I dislike it, but I mean, there's so many better pizza toppings.
Yeah.
I agree, but I don't mind it. Yeah.
Although, have you tried the double cheeseburger pizza at Papa John? Oh my God, it's so good.
Cheeseburger meets pizza. Josh, sit down.
Oh.
I know.
They're not open yet.
Scrambling on my phone.
Okay, you know something. I want to stop the show for just a second because Christy and Jess aren't in the same room as we're in.
No.
You know,
Fortunately.
So their periods can't sync up. We have to do it on purpose.
Yeah, we don't want to get to start talking off the air. That's the last thing.
Otherwise, we got trouble.
That's going to help. So, in all truth, during the break, we're just about to start.
Yeah.
And Josh announces, "Oh wow, P.F. Chang's," and he starts going off on.
Has a new appetizer.
How did you know that? He's on some alert list at P.F. Chang's.
Oh, boy.
That's right.
And you get upset when we mock your great love of food?
Junior sample?
Time out. How many food emails or apps are you a part of?
Well, apps and emails are different.
Okay,
Yes.
well, then how many apps? We'll start with apps, Josh.
All right.
This feels like we're circling the chairs.
I want to know.
You know what? Let's not let's not just do this to Josh.
Yes,
Josh,
that's true.
I will admit something to all of you in this room because I love you all very much and I feel comfortable sharing this with you.
right.
I was hanging out with some friends recently and my phone, I got a notification from Taco Bell because not only do I have the Taco Bell app, I need them to let me know when something's different. They give me notifications. And I'm hanging out with friends and then the Taco Bell bell rings. It goes, bum. And it's very clearly the Taco Bell. And they go, are you getting notifications from Taco Bell? And I am. So, Josh,
Okay.
there's nothing to be ashamed of, pal.
So far, 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks to be 5, 6.
Are these
6
apps or
yes.
emails? Okay.
These are apps.
Do
And
you
then
have them in folders?
No, they're just all right here. On the
Okay,
front.
well, I didn't know if you had them labeled. Like, I have all of my food and shopping apps in one folder.
Oh, how nice.
And it says not self-care so that I don't go there when I'm sad.
Oh,
Okay, I don't have one food app. Tom, do you have a food app?
You don't have are we counting
You
like
don't have
DoorDash?
Grubhub or
DoorDash?
Yes, I counted DoorDash.
I don't have Grubhub, DoorDash.
If you're counting those, I have well over 10 of these.
No.
How do you live,
So back to the story. The
I
point
don't
is,
think they come all the way out. To
Grubhub has done a scientific survey of their customers, and what else have they
Hawaiian pizza.
discovered people are? Yeah,
Well,
Hawaiian pizza,
this
number
year's
one.
top trending dish was the spicy chicken sandwich. While America's favorite side was anyone?
Fries?
Yes, fries. Top dessert of 2020, apple pie.
Sure, okay.
So the last two, not a big thing.
Yeah, while America clamored for Hawaiian pizza, Hawaiians themselves were actually craving Mexican pizza.
Oh, okay.
We're all the same, but we're different.
Some of the other selections from America's favorite foods in 2020 in Arizona. Butternut squash ravioli.
Oh, that is
That's
good.
very good.
It is very good.
But how interesting.
Water
But
was
how
a good
many
guess.
people eat that? I mean,
Apparently, more than anything else. So what this is really measuring is what went up the most, not what actually sells the most.
Okay, so these are all things
So in
that
other words,
increased.
in 2019, butternut square ravioli sold X number, but it had the largest increase in Arizona of anything else that they
in
sold.
California, it was portobello steak. Very good.
And these are all things that, honestly, most people wouldn't make at home.
Right.
Yeah.
Shrimp toast in Maryland. Is that like avocado toast with shrimp?
Ooh, that sounds
It's not. It's kind of like a fried triangle with. It's very good.
That's what it is.
I feel like I'm eating it right now.
Is it like a shrimp paste or is it like shrimp?
It depends on where you get it from. Some places it's not very filled with shrimp. It's sort of like crab rangoon, but not the amount of shrimp.
By the way, for those of you playing at home, I do have 11 food apps on my phone. I have 11 food apps.
Damn. I can't even.
Okay, here's a place
Why?
that has sauerkraut pizza.
I have like 5.
No kidding.
Yeah. Wow.
Is it just sauerkraut, or you get corned beef on there?
I don't know. They're famous for
That's
the
a hard
So I guess whatever. It's all out there, ladies and gentlemen. Now, speaking of eating, it's my understanding that Jess, you have a new project. Is this for Chick to do?
No, this is for everyone.
Everybody.
How nice.
Our listeners were really, really worried about Chick doing the Advent calendar this year. And we decided to skip it. And we are going to let everybody enjoy the fun. And we are going to play Naughty or Nice Bean Boozled. Have you guys done this before?
I have done this.
Are these bad jelly beans? I'm not playing.
They are bad jelly beans. So
My nieces and nephews love this
I
game.
hate that.
How does this work?
I put on gloves and I took out the jelly beans that all look the same so that everybody gets what you don't know if you have the gross one or the good one.
Okay.
So there's different flavors. I don't know if I'm going to tell you guys. Do you want me to tell you the flavor that
No,
you today?
I can't.
No.
What do you
Just,
think,
I'm
Tom?
not
We can,
being
so
bad.
I
I
don't
just can't play.
So
it.
here's the
I'll
thing.
throw up.
So on any given day, you get one jelly bean?
Yeah, today, yes, everybody will get one jelly bean, and it's either gross or it's good. You don't know. Like there's a green jelly bean in here, and it's either juicy pear or it tastes like a booger.
No, there's no way.
I know this is gonna.
No.
I've played this game and it's awful.
Yeah, it is, but
All
it's
right.
really funny
Okay.
to see people's reactions.
I want to see Josh eat a booger.
So,
Well, come over to my house.
Ooh.
When no one's looking.
okay, well, I have them. If you would like to play, let me know, and I'll bring you one.
Well,
If you
sure.
don't-
I'll play along.
I'm gonna play.
Pass them out next break. In the meantime, we go back to Christy Lee at the news desk. What else is happening?
Let's see. Flowbee, remember them? The haircutting vacuum system of the 80s infomercial fame. Well, they're sold out. All thanks to, of course, George Clooney being on CBS Sunday
Because there were
morning.
like 10 of them left.
Troy Huntz, Vice President of Floby.
Is that Mike's brother?
Really? It is, yeah.
Hunts?
He said the surge is what he's calling the Clooney effect, far surpasses the uptick in sales the Floby experienced this year due to the pandemic.
Well, I'd rather talk to his brother, Mike Huntz. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
So
Troy
you
said
had to double.
Wow.
Floby people were not even
Went there
aware
twice.
that the Oscar-winning actor was a customer. According to Hunt, the device completely sold out.
According to Hunt, Tom.
And it will be at least 2 to 4. Grow up. Let me finish. It will be at least 2 to 4 weeks before their supply will be able to catch up with demand. Clooney, of course, said he'd been cutting his own hair with the Floby for the last 25 years, and on an appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live, he performed a demonstration using his Floby.
All right.
And I bet they've gotten very popular apparently during this
Pandemic,
weird year. And I saw that. What's her name? I can never remember her name.
I don't know. Give me a
Goop,
hint.
the Goop gal.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Gwyneth Paltrow announced that now she's doing all of her vaginal steaming with a George Foreman grill. So those are gonna sell.
With
out.
a George
That's
Foreman.
going to be tough.
Now, have you seen the Floby for ladies?
No, I haven't.
The Flow Beehive. It's for
Now you're being silly.
a lot of vertical
Now
volume.
you're being silly.
Now you're being silly.
I think a lot of people that got this Floby are going to realize that even if you have the same haircut as George Clooney, you don't look like George Clooney. He's
Right.
so handsome.
Right.
Oh,
Just
just because
because-
beautiful
Yeah.
head of hair.
But now, wait a second, Josh.
Yeah.
Did you not cut your own hair last week?
Yeah. I have a pair of clippers, and I just zyarm right all.
What did it sound like?
Zyarm. Zyarm. Thank you. Now, remember, guys, this Floby, there is a cutting device inside there. So if you're considering giving yourself a Flow BJ, maybe think again.
Suction, yes. Blades also.
Ouch.
You're preoccupied with the suction feature.
Right.
Forget the cutting feature, you're in trouble.
So the trick is what? It just keeps it even. So if you want all of your hair the same length, is that how this thing
I don't
works?
know. I have never seen the Floby in action.
Well, it sucks it so you don't get hair everywhere, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Like as you're cutting it.
No, but I mean, it pulls the hair out away from your head.
Yeah,
and
I would
trims it all
think.
the
Remember they're using it in Wayne's World, and the guy goes, "Yeah, it sucks," and he goes, Wayne goes, "It certainly does suck." Funny.
Okay.
Do you think a professional hairstylist out there has a Floby on hand?
I don't know.
Really doubt it.
I can't imagine. Yeah.
We used to, remember the story we'd get? What was the one we had where the people would go into a hair salon and they would be strapped into a seat, and then there was this
Turn them
huge
upside
wheel.
down?
They would turn them upside down, and then
Yeah.
they would burn off the hair with a blowtorch.
Yeah.
That never really caught on, did it?
No.
There are only a couple of more objectionable smells.
Hey, welcome to It's Called Kids in Flame. What we do is we put
Why did you put kids in there?
because it's so ridiculous. Can you imagine Can you imagine the smell of that place?
No.
The advantage of burning hair.
Speaking of smells and burning, the recording artist Drake released a line of scented candles, including one that smells like Drake.
What?
The line of candles features 5 ultra luxe candles made from a soy wax blend. When I saw this on Twitter, I had to retweet it and say, I kind of am interested in what Drake smells like.
Oh, if he smells like he looks, that's going to smell good.
It's going to be awesome, isn't it?
Does it smell overrated?
What?
What is wrong with you?
Drake is incredible. You don't even like.
You don't even know
I
any
just
of
said I
Drake's
don't like them.
songs.
Here's one for you.
See, Chick likes it. Chick,
I like it. I
he's
like
driving his car. He's
I
nodding
like
his
some
head.
Drake. I flip the switch. I like that one.
The scent called Carby Musk
Does this ever start? Is it just the computer?
features notes of musk, ambers, cashmere, suede, and velvet. Actually smells like Drake. It's the personal fragrance he wears. The $80 candle, according to CNN, sold out.
Yeah.
The rapper's Better World Fragrance House candle line includes 4 other scents called Sweeter Tangs.
What is that, Christy?
Wait a minute. What's it called, Christy?
It's called, unless this is a typo, Sweeter Tangs.
Sweeter Tang.
Yeah.
Williamsburg.
My baby baking a mommy pox.
Relax.
Sweet. That's a sweet tang.
It's not what you're saying, it's how you're saying it.
He calls that the cool guy voice.
Yeah.
Williamsburg
Right.
Sleepover. Good Thoughts and Muskoka.
Williamsburg sleep.
I don't have any idea what that means.
I think it's the neighborhood in Brooklyn. I don't think it's Colonial Williamsburg.
Oh, okay. Because that would smell
That'd be much
terrible.
funnier.
Colonial.
Oh, yes, the neighborhood in Brooklyn that Drake would see pictures of while he was in Canada.
Actually, the music video for the song we just played, it's really cool. It's him in like a drop-top convertible car, and he's driving in this massive snowstorm, but he's got a jacket on. It's cool.
I mean, he may be a talented fellow. I hate it.
Oh, really? Really?
It's a lazy art form.
No,
Josh,
I got a rhyming dictionary, too.
Josh, what would your candle smell like if you were to have your own
that's a
scent?
good question.
Biggie Smalls.
Why? Because he's fat?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's insulting now.
It's a personal thing for Josh, not for you.
I'm just saying, if we're talking about this genre of hip hop,
No, we're talking about smells that Josh likes.
Maybe I'd like leather.
Yes.
I love cedar.
Yeah.
Leather and tobacco and cedar.
I love
Ooh,
lavender. Do you think a cedar lavender mix would smell good?
Maybe, yeah.
I think there's a place where you can design your own candle scent, and they will make them for you.
Okay, maybe a cedar
And we
lavender.
could put your
we
picture
could do
on
it as a.
I'm thinking more of a KFC meets Papa John's.
geez, here we
I
go.
know that's what you're thinking.
Once again, there he is.
No, we could do a field trip and all go make our own signature scents.
I'm a person.
Did you not hear when he told us he would be driving? He's
If you
driving
stick
down
me,
the
do I
road.
not believe? Now, you have to stick me quite deep because of all the blood. But I still.
He's driving down the road and he just burst into tears, Tom. What do you think that's about?
Ace, if you had a candle that was designed with the Ace Cosby scent in mind, what would that be?
I really like sandalwood.
Oh, that's a nice
very
fragrance.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were going to say the smell of an aging VCR.
Oh, that's not a bad smell. Yeah.
Not at all.
I might have to use mine tonight to record the show on NBC.
Okay.
So Drake has a candle, and this is Drake the singer.
Yes.
Okay.
What did you think it was?
Not Josh and Drake.
Well, no, Sir Francis Drake. It would,
Ah,
it would
jeez.
smell
Right.
like, is it rickets or scurvy? I can never remember which one.
You mean
The only Sir Francis candle I have smells like bacon. Thank you, Tom.
Scene, wrap.
Sir Francis Bacon.
Chicks, you know what the Tom Griswold candle smells like?
What?
The Tom Griswold candle. Little candle that smells better than you.
It's much better than
And then
you.
for my candle, I don't know. I would say, I would think to maybe a pot scent, but I never smell like weed because I hate it. I'm in when I do that, so I don't know what my candle would smell like.
That's interesting.
I have a lot of candles. I probably have a shocking amount of candles for a guy who lives alone.
What do they smell like?
I've got a lot of pumpkin candles.
Do you like them a lot?
I love that smell. I've got some cider candles. We recently were gifted some rose candles.
I like that rose
that are
candle,
lovely. I think Chick and I may have taken all of them.
Hey, I was going to say, I never saw that.
Yeah, they did.
Hell.
Clean linens. I'm a clean linens guy.
Yeah, clean linens is great. Tom, do you like candles?
Yeah, we have a Christmas candle. I don't know what it just.
But it's nice, right?
You know what? I bet it
great.
smells a little like pine, maybe?
I don't know. Just great.
Probably.
I noticed it yesterday when I was doing my massive cleanup all day long, and then suddenly I ruined the Christmas candle smell. I was informed when I Mr. Cleaned all the tile in my
You're ruining
main room.
Christmas. I bet that's not the first time you've heard that.
I lit the candle so the house would smell nice. Now it smells like it smells clean.
Oh,
They should make a Mr. Clean candle.
Well, pine sol smells like pine. Why didn't you use that?
You know, you used this voice with just now.
I was just kidding. No, I tell you what, Chick McGee.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready for 2020 and something that is going to make 2021 better? I'm talking about Orange Insoles and my friends at orangeinsoles.com. Oh, if you're in pain, you need the Orange Insoles.
We all realize 2020 has been a pain in our backside. You're experiencing hip, back, or knee pain. Address the problem from the ground up. It just makes sense. Starting with what's in your shoe, Orange Insoles can help keep your body aligned, reducing the hip, foot, lower back, or knee pain. They provide a deep heel cup for maintaining proper weight distribution and body alignment. Just like a table. It makes sense. Health goals are one of the most common New Year's resolutions, and unfortunately, running shoes come with that basic floppy insole. Replace it, though, with the Orange insoles to help keep you supported during your workouts. Plus, they come with a 60-day We Want You to Be Happy guarantee, and there's no trimming involved like the other major brands. These are true to size. You get them out, you stick them in the shoe. They make a great stocking stuffer. gift. You can stick them in the bottom of your stocking.
Yeah.
It looks just like a foot.
You'll need 2 stockings.
For a limited time, orangeinsoles.com has extended their 20% off sales.
One leg.
Well, I was going to say,
Bob and Tom, you can put 2 orange insoles in one stocking.
they come stacked on top of each other.
Go to orangeinsoles.com today and use the code GIFT20 to receive 20% off and free shipping in the USA. That's GIFT20 at orangeinsoles.com. Use that code GIFT20.
Okay, thank you very much. Orange insoles. I'm
Orange
a big
insoles.
fan. When we come back, Christy, what have you got over there?
We have wallaroos, jaguars, and sheep in the news. Not all together.
And I'm
that
going
would
to
be a
taste.
mess.
I'm going to taste a nasty jelly bean.
Oh,
Yeah, baby.
Oh, and that thing in the sky? NASA can tell you what it is. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show, brought to you in part by Navy Federal Credit Union, proudly serving the armed forces, DoD, veterans, and their families. Our members are the mission, insured by NCUA. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
The Bob and Tom Show app available right now in your iTunes or Google Play Store for free. You know someone who might like the Bob and Tom Show app? You should tell about them. It's free. You should tell them about it, I should say in English. You can listen to your local station, tune in to Bob and Tom 24/7, even set an alarm that'll wake you up with the Bob and Tom Show. Imagine that. Josh Arnold, the first voice you hear in the morning. Although you don't want to set your alarm for the first hour of the show. Josh kind of quiet during that first hour. But as the show goes along, Josh really gets it. You'll find out because we're in the second hour now.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. NFL football, Kansas City Chiefs are on their way to the playoffs thanks to a comeback 22-16 win last night against the Denver Broncos. Patrick Mahomes, 318 yards and a touchdown. Harrison Butker had 5 field goals, and the Chiefs go to 11-1 for the second time in franchise history. And Baker Mayfield, 334 yards and 4 touchdowns. The Browns scored the first 17 points and held on to beat Tennessee 41-35. The Browns have won 4 straight. Other winners yesterday in the NFL: Detroit, Indianapolis, Las Vegas, Miami, New Orleans, the Rams, the Giants, Green Bay, and New England all win. And in overtime, Minnesota beat Jacksonville. And tonight, Monday Night Football, 2 games. First of all, at 5 o'clock Eastern, Washington travels to Pittsburgh. And San Francisco 49ers are the home team in their temporary home in Arizona, hosting the Buffalo Bills. And Alabama, number one for the 5th week in a row and extended its streak of consecutive poll appearances to 210, the third longest in the history of the AP College Football Poll. The Crimson Tide, unanimous number ones, followed by number 2, Notre Dame, number 3, Ohio State, and number 4, Clemson. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I had wanted to pick up some gag gifts for Christmas, and Patrick,
your son,
took me to an X-rated bookstore.
Okay.
We walked in the door, and 3 men walked out.
Oh, sure, yeah.
All the rest of them put magazines in front of their faces. So then I went up to the counter, and they had these, looked like a little tube of lipstick.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I took it out, and when I twisted it up, it was a little pecker. And
Son of a gun.
I have one of those. To the man, is this all it does?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Thanks for listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Joel Lindley is our guest. Now, do you drink at all?
I do drink.
Really? But that's got to be scary.
I went to buy beer the other day, and they sell non-alcoholic beer, right? Which is a good idea. But did you know they sell it by the keg?
I did not.
What kind of a loser consumes a whole keg of non-alcoholic beer? I mean, if you don't drink, fine. Have an O'Doul's, but don't do funnels. What are you going to brag to your friends the next day? Oh, dude, you should have been there. I mean, we were pounding that keg till 4 in the morning. I was so bloated. Then I drove everyone home.
Cool. Yeah. There's a gigantic warehouse of stuff I don't get.
I can't
And they
understand
serve non-alcoholic beer there.
You know what?
Boy,
Another thing I don't understand. Hooters has food to go. Who the hell's that for?
Good point.
Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
They put the F in professional.
Comedian Diana Jordan is here with us. Now, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Since you've been here last, have you had any augmentation of...
Some people, you just can't talk. 847 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Let's see now. Oh, there's Christy Lee.
Hi.
Hi, Christy. How are you?
I'm perfect. How are you?
Perfect, she said.
I wish you were in here.
Jesus.
Mediating.
No, I don't miss that.
I'm working on my new book, You Can't Talk to an Idiot. Let's
Which
see.
one were you talking to?
Everyone.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad.
Oh,
Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny?
Let's get back to the action.
Hey, Dad.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There we go. That's
we all think of you as our dad. You know that.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, Dad.
Where was I?
Dad.
I think of you as my boyfriend.
You don't call him enough.
I think of you as my big brother.
Oh.
I never had a brother.
Thank you, Christy.
You're welcome.
I thought I was the big brother.
Oh, that's right. You are. Kind of.
She has two brothers, Goofus and Gallant. Guess which one you are.
Which one am I?
Did I tell you I tripped over my dog and face panted in my kitchen this weekend?
No, you didn't.
Slow down.
Told everyone to not mention
I know,
that
but I
on
got
the
to
air.
because my head is killing me. Well, not really.
Oh, is that the thing? Is that the thing on your nose?
Yeah.
They say
my
if you-
glasses cut my nose.
They say if you hurt your head, you should take a nap.
Really?
No,
Nice long
that's
nap.
the exact opposite of
Yeah,
the
I did not sleep well at all last night. No.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So you tripped over your dog?
Yeah, my kitchen's not real big, and he, was laying there, and I didn't see him, and bam.
Dog sitting for Joe Biden? How did this... What's with people falling over their
My
dog?
little
I
Leo,
know. I do it all the time.
You know what I'm saying? I was, cooking something, and I turned, and he was there, and
You were cooking and your dog was in the kitchen?
Yes.
Wow, I thought he learned his lesson after having his stomach pumped last week.
He walked in and said, hey, who knocked over the trash can? Oh, no, Christy's cooking.
Christy's cooking.
You have another dog in here that just dumped on
Hey.
Speaking of dog poo,
Yeah?
Don't one of these jelly beans might taste like dog poo? Is that right?
No, that's a little extreme. This is, there's multiple flavors. It's either going to be weird or wild.
So, Jess,
or-
you've passed out jelly beans to all of us.
I have. You guys.
And they're in little, tiny, little plastic.
Or at least the
Willie. What do you call
They're
those?
like little
ramekins.
They're ramekins. Yeah, they're. I gloved up and sanitized and
So
put them in there.
if we all shake them.
Yes.
Okay.
Tell me when to stop.
So now, what is the percentage of the jelly beans that taste terrible?
They're 50-50.
Oh, do we all have the same one?
You
or-
all have the same one.
Okay.
It's the same flavors.
So it's
Why
white.
do I have two?
Because Ace didn't want his, so I thought we could see you.
I can double
Maybe you'll
up.
get. Maybe you'll get. I have two also. If
So wait,
somebody else wants,
We each have the same flavor?
we all have the same flavor. We just don't know if it's gross
Oh,
or good.
jeez. And then we have to guess what it is?
No, you'll know. You'll
Do
know
you know?
immediately. Yes, I do know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I know the flavor.
Oh, really?
Ready?
Okay, I'll go.
Oh,
All right, here we go. Oh, God. It's inedible.
Jess, what are you doing to
I
us?
can't do it. I cannot finish
Is
it.
that butter? Is it a butter?
Good.
you. If you have one that tastes like butter, then you had buttered popcorn. If you had one that did not taste good, then you have rotten egg.
You know what? I had buttered popcorn, and I would have preferred rotten egg.
No, this is delicious. Mine was good.
I think I have rotten eggs, and I kind of like it.
Oh my gosh!
I hated it.
I'm not playing. I'm
See, I should
sorry.
also tell you, though, I hate good jelly beans.
What jelly beans? Or do you
I don't like
the
any
black?
jelly beans.
Oh, you don't like the black jelly beans either?
I like the red ones.
I do too. I like
all
This reminds me of the
I like
famous
the green apple one.
the famous episode of WKRP in Cincinnati where they're doing the reaction time test with Johnny Fever, and the more he drinks, the better he gets. Going
Oh,
against
I know people like that.
going against all wisdom.
Boy, I think that was
I don't
meant to be a
know.
good one. I did not care for
Both of mine were rotten eggs.
Were they?
Ew.
Yeah.
Did you
And you're not
swallow 'em?
phased.
No, I kind of like it.
Oh my
I
gosh!
kind of like the rotten egg
Hey,
taste.
this is all the more reason you and Christy should hook up. You like that, you'll like her cooking.
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, her cooking. Okay.
My
Yeah.
cooking is not that bad, and you need to shut up, Josh.
Christy, you know I genuinely love your cooking.
Thank you.
Okay, well,
I haven't tried the other thing.
The other thing?
Oh, you got to hit the other thing.
Very delicate language, Ron.
Wow.
You
Nap
two
it-
go
nap
off
it
into
up,
the
Betty.
sunset together. Oh, that'd be great.
All right. Well, that
I
was.
have an idea. How about something, anything? Christy, what
An
else did you
escaped
do?
wallaroo has been rescued from a river in Illinois.
No, I'll be honest, I do not know what a wallaroo is.
A wallaroo is bigger than a wallaby, but smaller than a kangaroo. Kind of in between, a
Now,
marsupial.
is this a real thing, or is this like a liger or one of those fake animals that they...
Well, he found him in Illinois, so it's real, obviously.
No, but I mean, is a walrus something that exists in nature, or is this like a...
I don't know.
what
Did
is
you
it-
look it
What's
up?
the donkey mule horse thing? How does that work?
Is this God's mistake? Is that what you're asking?
No, what is it? A horse and a
Make a mule?
donkey make a mule, is that right?
And two mules?
Yeah.
And they two mules can't make something
Mules
like
can't
that?
reproduce, or
So is a what's it called? A wallaroo?
I'm trying to find a picture.
because female donkeys have a tilted uterus. And
No, a wallaroo is an actual marsupial in between the size of a wallaby
Okay,
and a
I'll
kangaroo.
talk to you. Just doesn't wallaroo seriously? Doesn't a wallaroo sound like one of those things you get and you'd stick it on your wall and your kid would sit in it while you're cooking? Sounds like one of those products late night. Hey, I just got the new wallaroo. And
Yeah.
It's got two suction
no,
cups.
the ones
You put Junior on the wall and he just sits there.
the ones you hang in the doorway, they bounce up and
Oh,
down.
I love those.
Oh, those are.
I don't think those are legal anymore.
I have one at my house.
Oh, I think they.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a safety issue with those? Okay.
I don't know.
The wallaroo is very cute.
They are very cute. Police officers and firefighters took part in a 2-hour pursuit of the runaway wallaroo named,
Wally?
thank you,
Oh, boy.
that ended in the Illinois River.
What else would it be?
Peru, that's what I thought. That's why I thought everyone would get it. Peru Police Chief Doug Bernarby.
Wait a second. This is hysterical.
Bernarby said they called out 2 anglers in the water who were able to use a net to fish Wally out of the river and into their boat before getting him to shore.
It shows 3 cops, and they're standing up with their legs spread apart and their arms at their sides, like they're defensive backs in the NFL. And they're staring down what looks
wallaroo.
like a miniature black kangaroo.
Police plan to verify that Wally's owner had a permit for the wallaroo. Native to Australia, as I mentioned, They're larger than a wallaby, smaller than a kangaroo,
gotta
but
be
they're a large marsupial.
That office probably doesn't get a lot of calls. Wallaroo permits. Hello?
The common wallaroo is a kangaroo of rather stocky build with coarse, shaggy fur and long talon-like claws that
I
are
bet they
able
could do some
to
big damage.
rip apart the largest of prey in just minutes.
Really?
Their vice-like jaws and incredible incisors
No.
tear
wow.
flesh from the bone.
How about
Nice.
that?
They're
monsters.
nocturnal and known to howl at night. And
Are you making that up?
Some can speak English and disguise their voices like loved ones
that's right.
and lure you into a trap.
Can you pick me up at the airport?
With a little jacket on.
Hi, I'm surprised your flight. No!
I was
Wallaroo got me.
I just thought of something. Wallaroo also sounds like the first music festival of 2021.
Hey, dude,
Yeah.
I'm going to Wallaroo.
Going to Wallaroo?
No,
All
it's
the bands do
Bonnaroo
Pink
now.
Floyd songs.
Oh, yeah.
Wallaroo.
I'm going to unplug. We're
They
all
do.
going to
They
Wallaroo.
are short, broad hind feet, and they're roughened soles for extra grip on rocky terrain.
Okay.
You don't hear much about wallaroos. You hear,
No, you don't.
You hear a lot about kangaroos.
The male can be up to twice the female size and particularly thick-set forearms like Popeye and shoulders.
We get it. Next.
Noted.
Next, or are we going to take a break?
Let's take a break.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I say next.
Well,
Did I say next? Okay.
we
We're
have
out of
no.
time.
Coming up, we have Jaguar sex.
Yes, and we have a scene from Elf in real life,
Oh, that was
which is
sad.
Wait a minute.
It
and
is
now,
sad.
ladies and gentlemen, here's our buddy Josh Arnold with 2 minutes on the movie Elf.
He's an elf, but he's tall. Get it?
I like.
When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Take that to the bank. 24/7. I know.
Mark Allison with you on a Monday, December 7th, 2020. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you had a great weekend as well. On the way, Reno Collie are going to be joining us. And December 18th, he'll be at the Wahala Performing Arts Center in Greenville, South Carolina. And New Year's Eve, you can catch Reno December 31st at the Irving Theater in Indianapolis, Indiana. If you're looking to make some New Year's Eve plans and are going to be in central Indiana for the holidays, December 31st, the Irving Theater in Indianapolis, Indiana. Kostaki Reno Collier will be there. Kostaki joining us tomorrow. Let's just move on to the break, shall we?
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. A plea from Dr. Anthony Fauci for people to wear a mask to slow the spread of the coronavirus tops a Yale Law School librarian's list of the most notable quotes of 2020. The list was assembled by Fred Shapiro and released today. It is an annual update to the Yale Book of Quotations, which was first published in 2006. An Associated Press analysis finds that new smartphone technology for alerting people about possible exposure to the virus has been slow to catch on. The notification system, designed by Apple and Google and praised by security experts for protecting user privacy, is only available in 18 states and territories, and adoption remains low. In Connecticut, the most successful state so far, only about 1 in 5 residents have opted in to the notifications. Public health officials are struggling to get the word out amid rampant COVID-19 misinformation. And a Nebraska man says his apartment was trashed. His puppy is missing after his girlfriend discovered he cheated on her. The 20-year-old man told Omaha police he came home to a ransacked apartment Friday after his girlfriend confronted him. Clothes were tossed in his bathtub soaked in bleach. The Christmas tree was knocked over, and dirty diapers were dumped on the bed. His white Siberian Husky puppy, PlayStation 4, and 2 katana swords also missing. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I knew a girl one time. She had a banana and she was peeling the sticker off.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I go, why are you peeling that sticker off? She goes, I don't want to eat it. Like, and
those are peelable.
I couldn't take it.
And then you said, so we're going to have sex later, right?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, man, this is Donnie Baker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Attention, Fergler shoppers. You need hardware, you need Fergler. That's right, Fergler's hardware store. Fergler's dares you to beat their prices on anything in the store. That's right, Crazy Ernie's lost his mind and everything must go. Ladders, lumber, nails, including the kitchen sink. Fergler's hardware store, where you make out like a burglar when you shop at Fergler's. Free popcorn Mondays, free coffee Fridays, free parking. It's Crazy Ernie's going out of business sale. Everything must go. Fergler's hardware store. If Fergler's doesn't have it, you don't Fergin need it.
Hi, I'm Ernie Fergler.
He's Ernie Fergler. If you don't come buy some stuff today, he'll kick your ass. Be there.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
So, Mark, you're a single guy.
Yeah, I tell you, though, it's tough because I got these neighbors behind me.
Really?
My neighbor, Gail, very...
Gail?
Gail is a woman who just moved. Her bedroom wall is right behind mine. And
9:02 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
It certainly is, and thank you very much. And that's Christy Lee with a quick forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather brought to you by the CarX Man. Partly cloudy this afternoon. Look for a high of 38, 26 overnight, and then 42 with some sunshine tomorrow. 32 cloudy currently.
Okay, thank you very much, Christy Lee. Some
Welcome.
cool stuff to do. How about Christmas Nights of Lights? Especially nice on a weekday night when it's not as crowded. At the Indiana State Fairgrounds. It's a lot of fun. You hook your radio up to a special channel, and the Christmas music syncs with the lights. It's really cool, and it's nice and safe. You're in the car with the kids. Be quiet. Santa won't be nice to you. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks very much for joining us.
What?
Let's see. I look around the room, and I see Ace Cosby celebrating a lucky win for his Las Vegas Raiders.
Beat down the Jets.
Win's a win.
Beat down the Jets. Most, I think, high schools do. Let's see now. There's Chick McGee across the way getting ready for a celebratory moment this evening after the Washington Redskins come out of nowhere to beat the undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers.
We're going to shock the world!
Sorry, they're not the Redskins anymore. My fault.
Football club.
Force
Team.
of habit. The
Go
Washington-
team.
Is it
Team
team or
win.
club?
Team win. Team.
Washington football team, as they're called technically. Which,
And
among
they'll be-
other things, gives them a chance to sell a lot more merch. And aren't they going to announce an actual name next year?
Nope. It'll be Team again next year. I've heard that for sure.
Okay. All right. There's Josh.
Hi.
And once again, we're trying to establish if Josh had a candle, what would it smell like? This is in the wake of
Drake.
Drake, the an entertainer who has a candle that
Nobody says
Allegedly.
words that they're irritated by better than
allegedly
Entertainer.
Drake the
it's an
entertainer.
$80 candle and it smells like Mr. Drake himself.
Correct, yes.
Would you buy an $80 candle? Chick, don't answer that. I know you will.
No.
Heck yeah.
How long?
No, I would not.
How long does it last for?
I don't know. Do you burn it every day?
I don't know.
Probably a couple months?
I don't think I would, but maybe if there was some magical $80 candle that lasted for like 4 months and I burned it every day.
You know those bigger Yankee candles? Those are like $30.
Yeah, I don't think I
they
bought
are.
a candle in a long time.
Let's see.
I have those little things that plug into your light socket and they melt
yeah.
like the wax thing. Love them.
Oh, like Sensi's or
Yeah, they're
The Glade plug-in?
no, they're not Glade plugins. They're a ceramic dish, and
I
then
thought you were
put
all
these.
romantic, Christy.
What? I am. It makes my house smell good.
Yeah, but you're lighting a candle and looking into his eyes, or
I have remote control candles. Click,
or
and they come on.
Nice.
Oh, they're great.
I secretly would love a big bath with candles all on the edges,
Yes.
sitting in there. But I would never take the time to do that.
I have the
And my
capacity.
tub isn't.
Okay, now, Josh.
I have a capacity to do that.
I have a person. I could set this up for you.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
For
What's
a Christmas gift.
What's wrong
Yeah.
with your tub?
It's a little
It's dirty.
small.
I have a big jacuzzi tub. You could come over and do it
we'll
in my
have
house.
to, have to Vaseline it up before we go on.
I want to. Yeah, I don't want to. Taft my way out of
You
it.
don't know how William Howard Taft
Yeah.
it?
No, I just want a big tub. I don't have a big tub.
I have a water displacement issue when I take a bath.
Sure.
I need to fill it up maybe a quarter of the way.
Oh,
and I go,
come
that's not
on.
enough water. And then I sit in there, I go, that's a perfect amount of water. Because
No,
I
I
fill
have
it up
those-
halfway. It
You've seen
spills.
the candles with the remote control on them. I have
Yeah,
those. You just-
Electric, then?
They're battery operated.
LED, yeah, or whatever,
LED. Safer. I'm surprised you don't have those.
I love remote controls. You know how I feel.
Oh,
about
it's awesome.
I'd like remote control curtains.
You want romance in
No,
the
I like the
bedroom? you
real
just hit a
can, and I like
button.
the snufter. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Like it kind of looks like a pipe that you put over it. You,
I used to have a remote control.
you know, the old fashioned. It looks like a pipe that you would smoke,
But it's upside down.
but it's upside down, and you put it over the.
You obviously weren't an altar boy.
Okay. Yeah, they use those in religious services.
Yes, we had them.
That's because it wouldn't look cool if the priest leaned over and it wouldn't go out.
Boy, look at that priest blowing.
Oh, you ever put the trick candles up on an altar? That's
Hilarious.
I used to have a remote control fireplace.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Unfortunately, it was in a little house called Hell.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
Hell House.
Yeah. It was.
So the point
So
is,
it's controlled by Satan?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
so this is once
There was a
again
monthly budget meeting.
an $80 candle that smells like Mr. Drake himself.
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think I know anybody that I would want a candle of their smell.
Typically, don't when you talk about someone smelling, it's usually
Yeah.
a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's usually
Or
a BO
they're-
But
thing.
I think.
Or it's their perfume signature scent or something.
Right.
Drake mean it smells like him, or he's been authorized to offer this scent or whatever?
No, this says it smells like Drake.
That's silly.
He said it smells like the fragrance he wears.
Yeah.
So
Doesn't
he's-
he have a cologne?
I don't know much about hip hop. I think it's a lesser art form,
Of course,
frankly.
we all know that you think that.
You think it's a lesser art form?
Yeah, I think this is. I mean, it's just a rhyming dictionary and computer spewing music. But
Man, I wish Dr. Dre would come in here and sit down and go, Tom, let's
But I mean,
talk
let
about
me make
hip-hop."
my point here.
Yeah, it's not little
back in the
feet.
day, they talked about drug deals and weapons and drive-bys.
you like
and
those,
now
huh?
this guy's selling candles. Doesn't it seem a little bit pussified?
Well,
Would
he
you
knows his
call Drake
audience.
a rapper? He's more of a hip hop artist, isn't he?
Well, I
It's
said
not
that. I mean,
gangster
I'm just
rap,
saying.
it's
Yeah,
He
he's
raps
hip-hop.
and he sings. And
yeah, but he's not a gangster.
he has a line where he says, you're going to make me catch a body, alluding to the fact that people are calling him not tough and that he could, in fact, if he needed to, he could catch a body. He could take someone down.
He'd hire out.
Yeah.
He's a millionaire.
Do you remember when MC Hammer came out and all the rappers were like, "Oh, he's a pussy. Why is he doing all this stuff?" And then LL Cool J's in 21 Jump Street. So, see, everything's changed, Tom. It's progress.
I'm just saying. I mean, would you have seen 2 Tupac?
Well, not then.
Doing
No, but if
No.
Tupac were still alive, he would probably have.
Oh, yeah. If Tupac and Biggie Smalls were still alive, I'd be getting you a Notorious B.I.G. cameo for Christmas.
Yeah, if rappers are anything, they're capitalists.
Yeah.
Yes. They know how the business
They know how to
world
make
works.
some money.
Just saying, I just can't see Tupac doing it's my new Christmas candle. Buy it or I'll kill you.
Isn't Tupac in a movie? He was in a movie, right? A couple movies?
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm just saying,
Poetic Justice?
selling candles seems to me to be, I don't know. I just, the how the world has changed.
He'd be married
Oh,
to
you're going to
Jada.
be so disappointed when you get your Christmas gift.
He'd be married to Jada Pinkett Smith. That was his true love. And then Will Smith came. Maybe
Stole
Will
her
Smith
away?
maybe Will Smith had something to do with Tupac.
Try to measure how much I don't care. Oh, you can't.
you're onto
Okay.
something.
Hey.
Christy, what have you got over there?
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Did you see this guy in Nebraska? He went back to his apartment because apparently he got caught cheating on his girlfriend.
Oh, did she cut it off?
No, she didn't cut it off, but the 20-year-old apparently came home. His apartment was ransacked, and his girlfriend had thrown all of his clothes into the bathtub and soaked them in bleach. The Christmas tree was knocked over, dirty diapers dumped on the bed.
How about that?
His white Siberian Husky puppy, PlayStation 4, and 2 katana swords missing.
Stole his puppy.
Stole his puppy.
Until I hear both sides of this story, I'm thinking.
You know what? I want to hear from both these
Yeah,
ladies
I-
because they both would do this, I think.
I have never done anything like this.
What?
What did this guy
Anything
do?
like this?
No.
You know what this guy did? He owned swords. And he,
Two katana swords.
And he cheated on his girlfriend. He admitted that he did that.
yeah.
So she was not happy.
Good. Get your
This
revenge.
made the news in what form?
Yeah, how
In the
yeah.
Associated Press, it was in the news this morning in Omaha.
Women are forever fighting over men who are worth nothing. Every time.
See, that should be
That's
Jess,
true.
that should be chapter 1 of your book.
Yes.
What do you mean? This guy's worth at least a couple swords, a PS4, and a dog.
A
Well, not
nice
more, but-
Siberian Husky.
Yeah, it wasn't a 5. It's
Yeah.
a 4.
Yeah.
It's got to factor into his net worth.
Okay, well,
And a man who was meeting his biological father for the first time, dressed as Buddy from the movie Elf.
no, this is such
Have you
a-
seen this TikTok?
Oh, God.
It's terrible.
such
The
a
man is
terrible
named
idea.
Doug Henning.
Not that Doug.
It's an
Not-
illusion.
Not that Doug.
And he wore a costume like that of Will Ferrell's character in the 2003 movie while meeting his father for the first time.
Because that obviously, if
In
you haven't seen Elf,
Boston's-
that's the storyline of Elf.
And he's in Boston.
So this
In
guy's
Logan
meeting his
Airport.
father for the first time. So thinks, wouldn't it be funny to?
He even broke out into the same awkward song from the film about a man raised at the North Pole who meets his dad for the first time.
Guess what?
Oh, my God.
The 43-year-old told Boston.com when he came out of the airport, he probably thought I was a lunatic.
Yes.
It was a really good way to break the ice. His biological father
Was not amused.
had never seen the movie
Therefore,
and
joke
did not
completely
get
lost.
the joke.
Oh.
But that did not stop him from giving his son a big hug. Henning said, we ultimately sat down as a family and watched the movie.
His dad said, "Nice to know you, Bob.
Yeah, boy, this was a
that was
mistake.
fun.
Thanks for embarrassing me
Thank
and
God you're not
turning this
living
into a nice
Boy, oh
video
boy.
meeting."
Henning met his cousins through Ancestry.com. They helped him put him in touch with his biological father. The father did not know about his son.
And the lawsuit is pending.
This
by
guy
the
sounds
father.
insufferable.
Ancestry.com.
Okay, here's a really touching moment, and I'm going to do a gag based on a film that
He ruined it.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, here's Josh Arnold in his review of the
Of
movie.
Elf.
He's a grown man, but his favorite food is candy.
Come on. It's a good movie, Joshy.
It's overrated.
it's a fun.
It's not for you.
I love
it's for
it.
kids.
Can I
Hope
say
you
this, Josh?
find your
No, that's
dad,
the thing.
buddy.
It is for kids, but you never hear kids talk about it as much as you hear grown-ups talk about it.
Josh, for me, that's top 3 Christmas movies.
I'm with you.
That is right up there.
No kidding.
I know many people love it.
But do you see
Keep
why?
out of my house.
When you've got a serious moment in life,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
you know, this is the kind of guy that would wear a bunny suit to someone else's wedding. Look at me, look at me.
Yeah, this guy's yes, yeah.
Oh God,
I hate him.
I hate him.
You don't even know him.
No, his
How
name
can
is-
you hate him?
I know enough.
Did you get the Doug Henning problem with this guy's name?
I assume that Doug Henning was a magician.
Yes,
The context clues.
Doug Henning was a famous magician. He's now deceased. Who would always go, "It's an illusion,"
yes,
to the point of irritation. I'd rather think of it as magic, jackass. Okay,
an illusion.
Okay, well, in any event, that's kind of ruins the whole thing for me.
Yeah.
We'll see. I hope they get along fine. Now.
Coming up, we have Reno Collier, and we still have to get to our sheep in a hotel and wild jaguar sex.
Cars or animals?
Animals.
Okay.
Yeah, you can have wild sex in a jaguar, but it's a little limited. It's a little small.
Yeah.
Christy fits in there. She could do it.
I can fit in a jaguar.
You could have wild jaguar.
You and Josh.
I'm more of an Escalade.
Yukon
More of a
XXL.
minivan. Delivery vehicle.
Yeah, I'm more of a UPS truck.
Come on, Josh.
Well, no, I just like a lot of room, is what I'm saying.
I don't know how these things get, but we're getting like kangaroo.
I have a cardboard fetish.
We're going to need a lot more room.
Coming up, also, we have, as you said, sheep in a hotel.
I did say that.
That does not involve Reno Collier. The way you said it, it sounded like
No,
Reno
the
was
two
in a
of them
hotel
don't.
with a sheep. And I'm sure there was a time.
Yeah.
But now he's happily married again.
What does Reno have to do
Poor
with
Reno.
this?
Oh, he's not that poor. I just got him some steaks.
No, he's not.
I can make fun of him. I bought him some steaks.
Okay, when we come back. Right now, speaking of great food.
Yes.
Christy and I are big fans, as is Willie G.
Oh, we got to be talking about HelloFresh.
HelloFresh.
Yes.
Maybe you're tired of your own cooking, and I think we all kind of are. How about spicing up your life a little bit? Go to HelloFresh.com, use the code BTShow for huge savings. By the way, this includes free shipping for this very special offer coming up. What is HelloFresh? Well, it's America's #1 meal kit. They've done the shopping, they've done the measuring, and then it's all fresh ingredients, and you put it together. What kind of stuff am I talking about? Well, how about chicken, sausage, stuffed peppers, or firecracker meatballs? Oh, yes. Family-friendly stuff, or even vegetarian stuff, whatever you're into. They've got a wide variety. Now, they've jacked it up a little bit now, 23 weekly recipes, chef curated, and they really want you to try this, so they've made the best offer ever. First of all, you get to skip going to the store. You don't have to be like me and spend 30 minutes trying to find the horseradish. You know what I'm talking about. There's always that one thing you can't find.
Like Parmesan oregano, which is different than Parmesan. And
So check this out. Once again, it's HelloFresh.com. The code is BTShow. $80 off, including free shipping. Try it right now. Once again, that code is BTShow. $80 off, HelloFresh.com. And by the way, at the Bob and Tom website, we have a listing of the various so-called promo codes in case you're driving and can't remember. HelloFresh.com, promo code BTShow. Willie, you're a big fan. I know you've been cooking lately.
Oh, yeah.
HelloFresh.
I like this chicken with panko crust, and then I did this potatoes and green beans with mustard sauce. So good.
Yeah, very tasty. HelloFresh.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you by putting BT Show right there in the promo code. Coming up, Reno Collier's story about his encounter with a sheep in a hotel bedroom.
No, that is not what I said.
Oh, that's not what you said?
No.
Oh, sorry. I'm not. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Hey, if you missed today's show, we'll have an all-day replay for you beginning at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Christopher will step in for Bob and Tom's all-day replay. We'll replay the show back-to-back and again back-to-back right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Actor David Lander, best known for playing Squiggy on the popular ABC comedy Laverne and Shirley, has died after a decades-long battle with multiple sclerosis. His wife says Lander passed away Friday at the age of 73. He'd suffered from the disease for 37 years. Lander and his longtime comedic partner, Michael McKean, created the characters of Lenny and Squiggy that they played on Laverne and Shirley. Netflix has no plans to add a disclaimer to The Crown, stating its lavish drama about Britain's royal family is a work of fiction. They announced Saturday it's always presented the drama as just that, a drama. Netflix was urged last week by British Culture Secretary Oliver Dowden to add the disclaimer in the wake of the broadcast of the drama's fourth series. Charles Spencer, the late Princess Diana's brother, was one who had called on Netflix to add the disclaimer. And this year, Hollywood's award season is operating in a strange COVID-19 vacuum. Oscar season pushing ahead, though, despite the pandemic and a year where most of the biggest releases were postponed. The timetable has shifted 2 months. The Academy Awards are to be held April 25th. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Oh, I saved a deer's life today, by the way.
Did you?
Yes. Two coyotes, man, they were on this fawn, and I turned the corner, and they ran off, and the fawn took off with his mom. I'm not joking. It was
just a coincidence. It wasn't. You didn't do
saved
anything.
its life.
She was out on patrol, Josh. She was out on
Well,
fawn,
it's time to go
fawn
on patrol and save the deers. I'll be back, kids.
Just like Batman.
Yes.
We're going on patrol tonight.
Watch out,
Oh,
coyotes.
you vigilante, are you?
Not in my neighborhood.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Everyone's talking about the new hit reality show, Sports Illustrated's SI Swimsuit Model Search. The SI Swimsuit Edition is a top seller every year, and viewers are flocking to watch beautiful women audition. Well, Bob and Tom Television has a swimsuit show now. Forget about the SI Swimsuit Model Search. Check out the CSI Swimsuit Model Search.
Okay, where is she? She's right down there on the beach, Grissom. They found her body there this morning wearing that red bikini and shoes by Gucci. She might have been hot last night, but she's cold today.
CSI Swimsuit Model Search. They're looking for a gal with a great body who can lie still and hold her breath for a 2-minute scene on a beautiful beach. Tune in to Bob and Tom Television tonight for CSI Swimsuit Model Search, right after an all-new Circus of Queers.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just ruined it. Comedian Nathan Trenholm in the studio with us. Now, Nathan, where are you living now?
I'm living in Los Angeles now, and I live with a guy and a girl. And actually, the last time I was in town, I had some cookies, and I offered some of the cookies to my roommates, and the girl just got all mad at me. She's like, "Nathan, I'm an actress. Actresses can't have carbohydrates." I was like, you mispronounced that word. It's pronounced waitress. You're a waitress.
From Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols. She gave a sign for the bed.
Yep, 922 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. Christy Lee's right there. She's got the forecast.
Yep. Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Becoming partly cloudy this afternoon with a high of 38. Clear skies overnight down to 26. Sun and clouds tomorrow. 42 will be the high. Going to be in the 50s this week. Currently 32.
Let's see. Lord Help Our Colts coming up Wednesday with Duke Tomato. What rhymes with dumb luck? Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks very much for joining us. There's Ace, Chick. Let's see, Josh and Tom. There's Jess, number 1 over there. Christy, number 1 over there. And let's see. Well, handsome factor way up. Willie G's there. Thought I was going to say
Looks
Reno.
just like you, buddy.
Okay. And Reno Collier is on the screen there, joining us from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Good morning. It's good to see you, Reno. And
Hi, Reno.
There was
Reno.
There was some
Good morning, guys.
I'm sorry, there was some confusion in the so-called teaser.
No, there was no confusion. You jumped to conclusion.
Christy said we had a story about Reno Collier in a hotel room with a sheep.
I did not say that.
I know
said,
there was
a time. There was a time when that would have been an upgrade.
Because you had enough pigs. Am I right on that? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. Christy, what is the sheep story?
A hotel in Wales shared video on social media of a sheep that had wandered into the building. The sheep was found standing in the lobby where it appeared to be waiting for the elevator.
Oh, okay.
Well, how else are they going to go? They can't climb stairs. What do you want?
The Premier Inn in Holyhead, Wales.
Holyhead.
Posted a video to Facebook showing the sheep, later nicknamed Sydney, by hotel staff, standing just outside the elevator doors, waiting for him to open, I guess. Because he couldn't push the button.
Maybe ordered by a guest that couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I'll just count the one over and over.
He's doing laps.
Here at the Premier Inn, we take the sleep of our guests very seriously with complimentary sheep to count. Well, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
The picture's hilarious, by the way.
Because it looks like he's waiting for the elevator?
Yeah. There's a picture
I
of
would
sheep.
get such a kick out of a video of a guy who walks in an elevator. There's a sheep in there, and he goes, "Could you hit 4 for me?" This guy's a rude sheep. You won't even hit. Oh my gosh.
Okay, we'll have to post that on the various Bob and Tom social media sites. Christy, what else were you going to do?
It was a blind date for a wild jaguar, and it looks like he got lucky. Wildlife officials initially believed there were no wild jaguars left in Argentina until a lone male was discovered in El Impenetrable National Forest. Impenetrable. I can't say that.
You can't get in.
It's impenetrable.
Whatever. You can't get in. Scientists set up a date with a captive female by creating a large corral in the park. The pair began nuzzling each other through the bars, so biologists opened the corral and witnessed through trap cams that the jaguars appeared to start mating.
Wait a minute, they watched them?
Yeah, of course.
Well, on trap cam.
Well, that's sick.
Here's the great part. Jaguars, in case you don't know this, can copulate 50 to 100 times a day.
All right, Jaguar.
Yes.
Yeah, but for how long? I mean, was it a 2-pump jump?
Must be.
They're fast, baby.
Wait a minute, hold it. I don't think we gave 2 pumps. The spotlight it deserved. He came right out with that.
You've never heard that phrase?
No.
Yes.
Yeah,
I've
he's a
used that
2-pump
phrase.
jump.
2-pump jump.
No, I've never
Use
heard that.
phrase.
Yeah.
The old 2-pump jump.
Well, Chick, and even worse, not only did they watch these jaguars go at it, they had to film it for scientific reasons, but they didn't know who to get wildlife photographers. So they brought in the Bang Bros, and they did a great job.
Yeah, they do good work. Yeah.
All the good angles.
On the bus, I bet.
And I'm reading this article. It really is. This forest is known as the literally impenetrable.
Yes.
How about that?
So the movie they would have to call finally Penetrable. Presumably.
Scientists hope they do produce cubs, and it would be the first big step towards reestablishing a wild jaguar population in said forest.
Handy for the indigenous people there. You know, the good thing about all these white folks is we don't have any
Yeah. More things to chase us, please.
Animal Planet late night.
After hours.
Now, this led to the question, and I'll ask you this, Reno. I'm assuming the answer is no. Have you ever had the most interpersonal type of relations of intimacy in a Jaguar?
In a Jaguar?
The vehicle. Have you ever been in a Jaguar?
I don't think so. Not in a Jaguar. No.
Okay.
A Nissan Sentra. Is that
That's
good?
not close.
Well, that's
not even.
I think just as small. I think, right? Maybe.
Yeah, but it's not as classy. I mean, if you said yes, I managed to pull it off in an XKE. Not a lot of room in that thing.
No.
But what a classic car by any stretch.
Well, it depends on how far back the seat goes.
That a girl, Christy. That a girl.
Listen to Miss Practical.
You turn the heater on.
That's right.
Reno,
have to lay down.
as a traveling comedian early in your career, did you sleep in your car?
Yeah. Oh, all the time, man. I lived on the road for 4 years, and I had a Honda Civic, and I'd go into rest areas and sack out for a couple hours. I had no apartment, so I slept in that thing all the time.
Whoa.
Did you ever have any companionship in it?
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
I don't care if it was a man or a woman. That's up to you.
That's right.
Yeah.
America, freedom of choice.
Port in a storm, you know.
Yeah. Hey, I think I'm laying on the hot pot.
So you were cooking.
You
in your
cook
car?
in the Sentra?
Not in the car, but I had it for the hotel rooms, and then I'd short out everybody's lights. Dude, I had
Lovely.
cases of soup. For Christmas, I used to get cases of soup because I was only making $150 a week living out of my car.
God.
Wow.
You know?
Now, by the way, your Christmas present's on the way. I got you.
You're the best, man.
I got you some
Thank you.
Omaha steaks. They should be arriving any second now.
We should back up. We should back up and say he almost forgot you. He got steaks for Al and
Kostaki.
And Kostaki. And we said, well, what about Reno? And he goes, oh, yeah, I better get some for Reno.
I'd started the process and I got hijacked. And I came back later on and did it, so you'll be getting those. And I was going to get some for Allie Breen, then I realized, wait a minute, that's not going to work. She doesn't cook. So we got to think of something else for her. Maybe a candle that smells like Drake.
Yeah, maybe. She'd probably like that.
Have you heard about this, Reno?
Yeah, Omaha Steaks would be my candle scent.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Wait a minute, that's a good
You
idea.
know what I mean? Like, it'd be
Cool.
either that or like bacon and just bacon. Yeah.
Just bacon.
I mean,
they make a bacon candle.
They have all of these things.
Yeah.
There are candles that smell like almost everything. But we had a news story this morning that Drake, the singer, has his own candle for $80, and it smells like him.
But it sold out. Darn.
Okay, now we got the one.
That makes no sense.
Earlier this year, Gwyneth Paltrow from Goop had a candle that she said smelled like
Her vagina.
Yes, so we did get one of those, and
What did it smell like?
nothing unusual.
It smelled pretty good, actually. And I'm not being crass. It did smell pretty good.
Well, she's not going to make it smell like her actual vagina. Nope.
How do you even like? Does somebody smell like? All right, Gwyneth. Okay, now light that. Yes, there we go. We're almost there. Is that the match or is that you? Hold on, try it again.
Yeah, I don't know.
That must have been the way they, eventually
I love the
arrived
smell
at
of
it.
matches. I'd get a candle that smells like matches.
Really?
Yeah, you don't like the smell of matches?
I do not. Some people like the smell of gasoline.
I do, yeah.
I don't like the smell of gasoline.
You don't really want to have gasoline. You don't wanna- that is a tendency to explode.
Well, I would hope the candle wouldn't.
Okay, well, it's time
You
now
can
to review
enjoy
Today
the
in History
smell.
with Reno.
Always.
Yeah, we have
Time now for Today in History with Tom and Reno. The biggest little history in the world.
well, this is an obvious one. Today is December 7th, so
Right.
1941, the famous attack on Pearl Harbor.
We were having dinner in Berlin. That's right.
A little reference to Stalag 17. Thank you very much.
And Peter Graves is the villain.
1967, the Beatles clothing store opened in London. Anyone know what that was called?
Hey, yeah. Or
Abbey Road
Yoko's
too?
R Us?
What?
I want
don't
to
know.
wear your clothes.
Those are all better than the Apple Boutique. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But because they called it that, that would cost Steve Jobs a few $1 million later on.
Is that true? Did he have to buy that from him?
He had to buy the name Apple.
I gotcha.
they had to reach détente about that, didn't they? I thought they did. Yeah.
They when they first came out with it, the Beatles said, "Okay, as long as you don't sell music."
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then when they came out, with they came out with iTunes. I think it was $2 million they had to pay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the Fab Four came in handy, I'm sure. 1979, Star Trek: The Motion Picture, the first one. Anybody?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Yeah. I'm a fan of it, but I hope you like shots of a spaceship for 25 minutes.
Yeah, they did that a lot. Media. The second one, Khan, is considered the best one. Yeah, looking for Voyager. Yeah.
I am V'ger.
A couple.
Is Khan the one with the guy from Fantasy Island?
Yes.
Ricardo Montalban.
With the debate was if was that really Ricardo Montalban's chest? Remember that?
really?
Remember all that? Because Khan.
Oh, that's right.
Khan is half
That's
naked during. I mean, that's why he wears his clothes. That's why Khan rolls. He has.
Right.
It's like the gun show. Here we go, ladies. Yeah.
Nice. I was not aware of that controversy.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, the great Tom Waits, songwriter and singer.
Certainly an acquired taste.
I'll have a piece of cake.
Oh, yeah.
That's Tom Waits' greatest hits, right there.
Wrote the great song "Old 55."
I'm a fan.
Many other brilliant songs.
Lickety split.
Megaphone aficionado.
What?
Megaphone aficionado. So
Is that right?
In that weird megaphone?
Tom Waits is?
Okay.
That was Rudy Valley.
That reference, okay.
And that'll do it. Everything else about Today in History is simply too depressing.
No birthdays?
Any death days?
Tom Waits.
Oh, that's just
Johnny Bench's birthday, Larry Bird's
that's
birthday.
right.
You already
Yeah.
did those two, so I didn't want to.
Do you see where Bob Dylan sold his entire 600-song catalog?
For how many million?
300 million to Universal in the largest deal of its kind ever.
Stevie Nicks just sold hers for $100 million.
Yep, she
Wow.
did.
There you go. There's Ricardo Montalban.
That guy is hot.
Oh, yeah.
In Khan. See?
Yeah.
Is that photoshopped? Or?
Checking that chest out. See, that was the deal. Is that fake? And it's.
He was in his 60s, right?
I think it's easy to fake that. They just
Put on.
I think that's real. Why would they bother?
Can you put on like a breastplate thing?
Yeah, didn't we have a fake chest on the stage show? When we go out with the Bob and Tom band, I thought someone wore a fake chest. I think
probably
so.
illegal.
Falsies.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Maybe
Thank you very
a
much.
dildo.
Enough of that. This next story I thought Josh would find interesting because Josh likes to show off by reading books all the time.
Oh, you're talking about the Great Gatsby deal?
I am. Speaking of things being sold. And
Yeah, that'll enter public domain in 2021. The novel's copyright set to expire at the end of this year. The Chicago Sun-Times reports anyone will be allowed to publish the book, adapt it to a movie, make it into an opera or stage show or Broadway musical. No longer will you need permission to write a sequel, a prequel, a Jay Gatsby detective novel, or a Gatsby narrative populated for the sake with zombies. When Fitzgerald died in 1940, fewer than 25,000 copies of the book had sold. Now, worldwide sales of The Great Gatsby nearing 30 million and more than 500,000 copies sell each year here in the United States.
Well, it's a high school.
Yeah. My kids both had to read it.
Yeah, but
I like that book, but yeah.
So now we can look forward to the not-so-great Gatsbys.
Yeah.
I think Baz Luhrmann already did the Not So Great Gatsby.
Oh, his is better than the Redford.
Yeah, I hated it.
I thought you liked. Yeah. Oh no, you like Barry Lyndon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great movie.
Well, that's wrong, but okay.
Oh no, the duel scene is one of the
Barry
great
Lyndon
scenes
is
of all
good.
time.
There's no bigger Kubrick fan than me.
But yeah, I'd like to see Tarantino Gatsby.
Really?
That car crash would be bloody.
Does somebody drown in the pool or something?
Yeah, that's the big ending.
Is that the big ending? It's Daisy, right? She dies in the pool. Yeah, that's right.
What?
That's how it ends.
Do you feel, as I do, Josh, that sometimes classics are read by people that are too young to really get them?
Yeah, oftentimes.
Absolutely. Yes, especially high school
Shouldn't you have to be
kids.
as old as the author before you?
Well, I don't know about that, but
Before you wade
that's how you
through-
learn about how to read the classics
wade through
at
some
a young
of these.
age. But
I don't know. I mean, I read Great Gatsby and I got the message of it. Money's really cool. Do whatever you can to get it. I mean, what else?
That's pretty much it.
What else is there to learn?
Get a cool dock, nice big mansion. Look
Money-
great.
money rocks.
Poor, rich is better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, they'll make it a superhero movie. That's what they do with everything right now.
Super Gatsby.
oh, they
Jay Gatsby, a great martial artist. the green egg is a superpower.
It's not East and West Egg. It's East and West Gotham.
Well, thank you very much. Reno, it's always a great pleasure. Enjoy your steaks.
Hey, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
TN Design and Construction is the greatest home builder in Middle Tennessee. I broke a saw.
You owe them a little bit?
You owe them some money?
I promised them. Everybody at the job site listens to the show, and I was like, look, I'm not paying $400 for the saw, but I will give you a free pitch on the Bob and Tom show.
What's the name of the company?
TN Design and Construction, run by Matthew Neal. He wanted me to say he's a hot piece of tail, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
You just did. Is he?
Ah, whatever. I don't know. His wife smiles a lot.
There you go.
All right.
Well, that's a little too much information. I'm somewhat embarrassed. Thank you, Reno.
Thanks, guys, and thanks for the steaks. Love it.
Oh, wait, and I got a real quick question. Are you still doing the December 18th gig? Is that still happening in Greenville?
September?
Yeah, as of right now, John Reap and I, but I mean, you know how things are up in the air. So I'll put something on Twitter in the next day or two. But Pat and I are still set for New Year's Eve in Indy.
Irving Theater, I believe that is.
At the Irving Theater, yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Right now, I want to
Thanks,
remind
guys.
everybody.
Bye.
Once again, we were talking steaks, and Omaha Steaks to be precise, because Ace Cosby is sitting at the omahasteaks.com joke desk. And as I mentioned, I grabbed some Omaha Steaks, went online. I went to omahasteaks.com, put BTS in the search bar right at the top, and bought a box of steaks for Reno. Josh, you're a big fan.
I sure am. And I got to be honest, one of my favorite things from Omaha Steaks, their lasagna. You might not think of that when you first order from them. Please get it as an add-on to any assortment that you're buying this year for the holidays. Maybe you're getting that deluxe grillers assortment that includes a vast variety of entrees, sides, desserts. They have those delicious scalloped potatoes in there. And They include Omaha Steaks butcher's cut filet mignons. They are beautiful. They're perfectly aged, hand carved, and fork tender.
No, you've got some brothers you want to send them to. And I noticed when you log on to omahasteaks.com, one of the first questions they ask, is this for you or for somebody else? So which one did you do first, the ones for you or the ones for your brothers?
I took care of them first.
Okay, that's very kind of you.
And did you say they were fork and tender? Is that what you're saying?
They are.
F-O-R-K.
I did. I know. Fork and tender.
And fork and delicious.
That's exactly right. Right now, get that mouth-watering package plus 4 free burgers and a free digital meat thermometer, all at an exclusive price available to you, the Bob and Tom listener. That's a discount of over 50%. Go to omahasteaks.com today. Enter the code BTS into the search bar.
Delicious.
Yes, deliver the perfect gift.
It is a great gift. They're going to like that a lot more than, hey, I got you a new tie, brother.
Yes. Yeah,
This will come in handy.
Can't really eat that.
Yeah, no, thank you. It's very tasty. Omaha Steaks. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. When we come back, we're going to catch up on a couple of interesting things, including the saga of a returned wallet.
Okay.
Well, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Want to share something? Send us an email. BobandTom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom. You can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
Hey, subscribe now at no cost to the Bob and Tom Show YouTube channel. Just go to bobandtom.tv or search YouTube for Bob and Tom TV. Subscribe now to watch. It's free. You can kick back and watch Bob and Tom Tonight, Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. 20 minutes of video highlights from today's Bob and Tom Show Tonight right there on Bob and Tom's YouTube channel. Join over 100,000 other fans of the Bob and Tom Show who have subscribed. Again, it's free, and you can watch Bob and Tom Tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. NFL football, Kansas City Chiefs are on their way to the playoffs thanks to a comeback 22-16 win last night against the Denver Broncos. Patrick Mahomes, 318 yards and a touchdown. Harrison Butker had 5 field goals, and the Chiefs go to 11-1 for the second time in franchise history. And Baker Mayfield, 334 yards and 4 touchdowns. The Browns scored the first 17 points and held on to beat Tennessee 41-35. The Browns have won 4 straight. Other winners yesterday in the NFL: Detroit, Indianapolis, Las Vegas, Miami, New Orleans, the Rams, the Giants, Green Bay, and New England all win. And in overtime, Minnesota beat Jacksonville. And tonight, Monday Night Football, 2 games. First of all, at 5 o'clock Eastern, Washington travels to Pittsburgh. And San Francisco 49ers are the home team in their temporary home in Arizona, hosting the Buffalo Bills. And Alabama, number 1 for the 5th week in a row, and extended its streak of consecutive poll appearances to 210, the 3rd longest in the history of the AP College Football Poll. The Crimson Tide, unanimous number 1s, followed by number 2, Notre Dame, number 3, Ohio State, and number 4, Clemson. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I had wanted to pick up some gag gifts for Christmas, and Patrick,
your son,
took me to an X-rated bookstore.
Okay.
We walked in the door, and 3 men walked out.
Oh, sure, yeah.
All the rest of them put magazines in front of their faces. So then I went up to the counter, and they had these, looked like a little tube of lipstick.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I took it out, and when I twisted it up, it was a little pecker. And
son of a gun.
I
have one of
said
those.
to the man, "Is this all it does?"
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
You don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Time now for Bob and Tom Super Bowl Trivia.
The 1972 Miami Dolphins became the first NFL team to go undefeated for all of their regular and postseason games. Most analysts agree that their marvelous no-name defense was the key to their brilliant performance. But perhaps no other defense in the NFL compares to the one seen in 1994 when O.J. Simpson faced.
Hi, 946 at Q95. I'm glad we're back. We'll stop arguing. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Congratulations to the Colts. Boy, that was a lucky.
The only thing that we hope for is a fumble. Oh, my God, it's a fumble.
And next week we have the showdown of Colts versus Raiders, Ace.
Oh, yeah.
An AFC Championship preview.
That's what I've heard. That's what they're calling it.
A lot of people are saying that, yeah.
Like Ace. Let's see, where was I? Oh, Christy has an update on the weather forecast.
Brought to you by CarX, partly cloudy this afternoon, fingers crossed, high 38, and then some sun tomorrow, 42, 33 now.
Thank you very much. The show is called Bob and Tom Tonight. It's on tonight at 11:30 on My Indy TV 23.
And tonight's Roundup Day on the show.
Is it?
You'll be able to see everything.
That's false.
Very exciting.
Let's see now. Also, I'll remind you of the Christmas Nights of Lights at the Indiana State Fairgrounds.
I went.
Very Christmassy.
Loved it.
Uh-huh.
I did.
Are you going back?
Kids twice.
Yeah, I'll be going again.
It's a lot of fun. Indiana State Fairgrounds getting the Christmas spirit. Good night to go to be tonight. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Ace, Chick, Josh, let's see, and Tom. There we had Miss Jess and Miss Christy.
Hello.
Right there.
Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. That's where I am.
Thank you very much. Are you shuffling cards? What's going on over
Oh, I'm
there?
just having some water.
Okay, that's very nice. Certainly appreciate that.
People like to hear what we do.
They like to think that they're here.
Yeah, how about the sound of you leaving?
I'm sure there would be many who would love that.
Let's see, there's Willie G. This is Tom speaking. We're back. Is anybody, well, Ace, you wear sweatpants all the time.
Athletic gear.
So,
Indeed.
Have you ever lost your wallet?
No.
Really? Okay, you're like Mr. Coupon. Of course you haven't. Chick, ever lost your wallet?
Not for a very long time, no.
Jesse?
Yes. Uh-huh.
And what happened?
I ended up replacing everything that was in it and getting a new
Good
wallet.
story.
What'd you expect?
What do you want? Well, it was stolen by...
It turns out it was taken by Shelley Winters.
By Robin Hood.
Egyptian organ thieves stole it, is what happened.
Where'd you lose it? Like East Village Bathhouse?
If I knew where I lost it, I would have found it.
The East Village bathroom.
That's right.
You're on Christopher Street.
It fell out of my pants when I was lowering them.
See, do you hear what's going on?
Well, Christy, we have a happy story about a
A
lost
man in
wallet.
Canada has had his wallet returned to him 54 years after he lost it. So, Josh, there's still hope. Maybe your wallet will turn up. Mr. Christopher Camacho discovered the wallet in an old couch and posted about the find on a local Facebook group. The post eventually found its way to the children of 86-year-old Darcy Major, who met up with Camacho to go through the wallet's contents.
Hi, my name is Darcy.
It still had a check dated June 1966.
Wow.
Paperwork from the Ontario Department of Transportation, a social insurance number card, a dog license for Major's old dog Tippy, who, by the way, is no longer with us.
I can't imagine that.
Well, he'd be over 60. It'd be quite the famous puppy.
If Tippy were here, he'd be crapping in the kitchen.
And his driver's license. Major said he did not recall losing his wallet or even sitting on the couch where it had been found. But he did remember needing a new driver's license back then. The octogenarian thanked Camacho for reaching out to him, saying it meant the world to me.
Is my prophylactic still in there?
Yeah.
So they found it in the couch that he'd owned?
On a couch he had sat in. He didn't even know he owned. I don't think he owned it. He just sat in.
60-year-old couch.
Hey, Josh.
Yes, sir.
The story in the news is about a guy who found his wallet.
Wow. Didn't need that fake ID anymore.
No.
Yeah. Not being now that he's
86 and all, yeah.
Now, you're
Okay.
very modest, but we happen to be in the presence of the leading fake ID maker in northern Ohio.
Those are older times. It
was amazing.
Your dad was a scofflaw. Did you know that,
yeah.
Willie?
Yeah, no.
Magic of a Letraset and some high quality film enlarger.
Did you make decent money doing that?
X-Acto knives.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Trade of some sort.
I see. Little
Time now to
walking
review
around
what we
money.
learned on today's show.
Is that right?
Yes.
Time now for, what he said. Brought to you by Grainger. Delivering the products to keep your facility running is what Grainger does best. They've been doing it for 90 years. Visit Grainger.com for whatever you need, whenever you need it. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Now, you must remember that this guy lost his wallet 56 years ago. And
54, but yeah.
Okay, 54, a while back. The sandwich shop that he had 9 punch holes in. Not there anymore. That's a shame.
It's this close.
That's a bummer.
Let's see. A chick went antiquing over the weekend.
Yes, I did. And I almost bought a Wolverine.
A Wolverine?
A Wolverine.
There was a stuffed Wolverine on a pedestal
How
in
much?
an action pose.
How much?
I think it was $395 or something.
$395?
Oh, it was a very nice Wolverine.
I would hope. You're getting weird, buddy. I say you lean in.
I mean, I'm with Christy. I bet you meant $3.95.
Me too.
Somebody said,
take
what
it
the
out of the
hell is
building."
that? And I said, I think it's a Wolverine. And surprisingly, I was right. It could have been anything.
Take that up to the great state of Michigan. I think. You'll be able to
I
sell.
should have that. Yeah.
Let's see now. We learned that I saw Santa Claus at a farm.
How about that?
Milking cows? What was
a
he doing?
show we had today.
And I passed on the hayride.
Yes.
The girls went on it.
Wait, because as you explained, because
I didn't want to be picking straw out of my
no,
ass.
because you said it's a hayride. Why would I go on a
It's a
hayride?
nice bonfire right there. Why would I want to move? Christy tripped over her dog Leo.
Yeah.
over
Face
the weekend.
planted.
Aren't you the one that you said when you're on a hayride you were looking around for skin donors? So you could, in case there was a fire.
Let's see. The NBA has announced they got together with the Players Association. There'll be no testing for marijuana.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how they came up with that, but boy, are they happy.
Yeah, but I guess the other sports, some of them test for that.
Yeah.
Everything.
They all do.
Okay.
Test for everything.
All right. According to Josh, Christy Lee, as I'm quoting here, a scrumptious tart.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Very tasty treat.
Nice.
Oh, well,
And,
thank you, I
there's
guess.
a record I'm not really buying into. It's supposedly the fastest electric wheelchair, but you see the guy, and God bless him, but it's a giant go-kart. It's not really a wheelchair. And Josh, we found out when his phone went off, it was P.F. Chang's alerting him to their latest update on appetizers, and we found out that he has multiple alerts, all from food places. Good to know. And you get a candle that smells like Drake. And who wouldn't want that? This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.